Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. It does look like I may be blowing your eardrums out here. Really trying to dial in this audio, guys. Who got faked out? Who thought we were going live? And then, yeah, I faked you guys out twice, actually, today. But what is going on, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in on today's live stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. There's a lot you guys can be doing on this Friday night. It says a lot that the CandleMafia comes out on a Friday night to hang out with us and do 2 hours of TA when they could be out there doing something fun with their friends or family or literally doing anything other than 2 hours of TA with your boy Frankie Candles. But you guys chose to be here, so I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, from the dark, dark depths of my emotionless soul, guys. I appreciate you. I'm just kidding. I just don't have emotions when I trade. But, guys, we got an awesome show for you guys tonight. We're going to be taking a look at, what is it called? Is it Bitcoin? We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, guys. I'm going to try to break down what I'm expecting here over the weekend and going into next week. As you guys know, we are likely going to get a bit of an exciting week next week. We do have a lot going on. We do have an FOMC meeting, I believe. So things are likely, if we are going to get a big move to the upside or the downside, I do think we may wind up seeing that happen next week. But we're going to be covering all the price action, guys. We'll also, at the end of the stream, be taking a look at those altcoins, and we will, shout out to Crypto Lady, said, love you, Frankie. I love you back, Crypto Lady. But it sounds like an insulting name, like, I love you too, lady. Shout out to you, though, Crypto Lady. But yeah, guys, we're going to be doing our giveaway, announcing our giveaway winners this week. What am I saying? At the end of tonight's stream. That's not next week, guys. I can't talk. It's Friday, guys. It's been a long week of profitable trading here. But yeah, it is about time to hit the weekend. But guys, speaking of giveaways, I do just want to let you guys know we are running a Instagram giveaway. We're giving away $100 in Cardano on my Instagram. All you have to do is go ahead and kind of the main thing here is you got to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. But to win, you got to follow my Instagram account, Frankie_Candles. I recommend you click the link in the chat so you don't get the wrong Frankie Candles. It is Frankie_Candles, but the scammers are absolutely prolific, is what I like to say. They're very tricky with those names, so be careful. I will never DM you or ask you for money or trade for you. I don't even do that for my family, so please be careful. The Instagram scammers are crazy, but you got to be following the Instagram, and then you got to like and tag 2 friends in the comments. Each comment is one entry. You can comment as many times as you want. And then the only other thing you got to do is make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You have to be subscribed to the channel in order to win. I almost choked on my own on myself there. But then also, guys, the winners will be contacted through DM on the 16th, so it'll basically run for about a week. And we're thinking about maybe doing these. Once a week, or we're do these kind of reoccurring potentially. We haven't really made a decision, but guys, go check that out if you guys want to enter to win $100 in Cardano, not 100 Cardano, $100 in Cardano. But yeah, guys, super cool. And before we go ahead and jump into the price action here, guys, as Bitcoin is a little bit boring, I'm not going to lie. I do want to go ahead and say what's up to the Mafia before we go ahead and jump into the price action. But Bitcoin's not really doing anything too exciting, but I do want to cover some really important things we need to be keeping our eye on, what I'm expecting over the weekend, and kind of how I'm handling the price action right now. And then I'll update you guys on some current trades that we took this morning with the premium Discord. And we'll kind of, break some stuff down and see if we can spit some education on the Frankie Candles live stream, because we never do any free education on this channel, right? So I figured I'm going to start doing that. I'm kidding. I'm being sarcastic, guys. We teach stuff on this channel every single day for free. But let's go ahead and see what is going on with the Mafia. Let me go ahead and scroll up a bit. Let's see. Already popping off. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Just happened to be the first person to fall into my eyesight here. What is going on? Tyler says, "Hello, friends." No D in that friends. Key component of the friends there. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Thank you for being here, guys. Shout out to all our amazing mods. Show them some love in chat. They help us out so much, and I'd be lost without the mods. They really do work hard, and I appreciate them endlessly. I am forever indebted to you guys. But shout out to Tyler Durden, Rob the Crypto Snob, Crypto Billy, Crypto Anon. You guys know who they are. Show them some love in chat. Shout out to Bully Barry. What is going on? French Toaster in chat. Donato Cabrera. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for tuning in. Creighton C, as always, shouting out our boy Dave Digital with the wrench. Let's go. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you guys for being here. As always, happy to have you. And guys, we got Let's see featuring Wick 589. Shouting out Jessica in the chat. What is going on, Jessica? And shout out to Wick 589. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Let's see. As always, let's see. Green Day Profits. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Jesse Ray. Let's see. We shouted out down. Oh, Metabice in the chat. What is going on? And guys, a big happy birthday to Rob the Crypto Snob, one of our amazing mods. He actually has a birthday once a day. So big happy birthday to Rob the Crypto Snob. I actually don't even know what that joke's about, but everybody always says happy birthday to him, so I gotta say happy birthday too. Shout out to Rob. Thank you for everything you do, bro. Shout out to Dave Digital. Lurker, what is going on? Lurker B says no sound. That was a little bit of a fake out. Let's see what else we got. Tony D, obviously chilling in the chat. What is going on? The audio issues followed you home from the office. Yeah, guys, I was struggling with the audio in the premium Discord today. But yeah. Let's see. Peter Post, what is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. We got QWERTY, the official keyboard of the BlackBerry and I guess all computers. Shout out to QWERTY. Thank you for being here. Beffed up in the house. What is going on, man? Thank you for tuning in. And last but not least, we got Alex O in the chat. What is going on, Alex? Darren Does Things says, Pull Fib Friday. Let's go. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Shout out to Senor. What is going on? Jessica and French Toaster as well. I don't know what you guys are talking about pulling fibs. You guys have to, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you do your thing in chat. I'm going to pull my fib like I usually do, and then, I don't know. Whatever you guys do with that information is up to you. But guys, without further ado, last but not least, Mike Bennett and Tanner A. Shout out to Tanner A. What is going on? And shout out to Mike Bennett. Thank you guys for being here. But without further ado, I love when new people come in here. They're like, dude, you need to relax. This is a high energy stream. Just a quick little warning there. This is too high energy, man. You're going to crash. Shout out to Knockstars TV. I assume this is your first Frankie Candles live stream. Welcome in. Welcome to the Mafia. My name is Frankie Candles, and on this channel, I show you how to make money trading crypto, whether the price is going up or down. That's why I'm so high energy, bro, because we get to make money whether the price is going up or down. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to spit a little bit of sauce to you right now, and hopefully you like the show. But I will warn you, the energy is likely not going to go anywhere. So hopefully you like the high energy. But if not, yeah, I don't know what to do. I was born this way. But shout out to you, bro. Bing bong. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into the charts, guys, because we do have a whole lot to look at. So let's just go ahead and dive right on into it. So here we go. Shout out to Kenneth. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. This is a slow day for Frankie. What's the matter? Oh, yeah. But anyway, guys, continuing on here, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to come back to this trade in a second. This is a short, a little scalp short that we wound up almost having play out in full. But we're going to go ahead and touch on that a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the actual live stream chart here. Go ahead and pull up our actual template. Go ahead and zoom out just a bit. Come out to the daily. And let's go ahead and break down. Yeah, okay, this confused the heck out of me. We're in bar replay mode right now. And I was like, what is this price action? Do we go back in time? So let's go ahead and bring it to current price action here. Turn off our replay mode and break down what we are looking at here, guys. I don't know what is up with Siri, guys. Siri just keeps popping up. You know what? Forget this Apple Watch. You know what? It's done. It's off my wrist. I'm sick of Siri bothering me. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's see. Yo, hey, we got some new people in chat today. Let's go. Asking me what color my energy drink is. It is indeed blue. Today's energy is brought to you guys by Azteki and Cactus Moss Water, the healthiest energy drink you could possibly drink. I mean, whew, this isn't even that high energy of a stream. God, you guys should see me when we're all hyped up on price action. Shout out to you. I don't know how to say your name. I apologize. But shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for being here. Hopefully you like the energy. And if you don't, I suggest I suggest that maybe you put us in half speed. Maybe wait for the stream to be done and then watch us in half speed. Probably maybe work out a little better. But anyway, here we go, guys. Taking a look at our price action now. I do want to go ahead and start off on the weekly time frame. Now, obviously, guys, the VWAP did get a rejection here to the downside as we were working our way up to the zero line. So this will be a little bit more bearish. However, our money flow is curving back to the upside, which could be, indicating that we could be coming to a potential bottom, but there's really not too much to take off of this weekly. What I will be paying attention to on the weekly, guys, the weekly is very important right now, but instead of looking at Market Cypher, at least right now, what I am going to be looking at is going to be obviously what we've been talking about all week, which is the 200-week moving average, right? So let's go ahead and turn that on. Go ahead and make it the 200-week, and this is basically, we're going to have to come to the Bitstamp chart. You can see here that this is basically going to be kind of the line in the sand for me. We talked about this yesterday and the day before. If we are, over the weekend, able to close this weekly candle above this 200-week moving average, that could be a very, very, very good sign. This could be a very good sign for Bitcoin next week. But again, you want to be careful, guys. Next week, we have the FOMC meeting, which is likely going to cause some crazy volatility. But I'm going to give you guys kind of the sentiment that I have today. It's basically the same as it's been all week. I have to say, I've been leaning bearish for quite a while now, over the past week or so, maybe 2 weeks. And we have been catching all these beautiful shorts. However, yesterday, I did kind of pull back to neutral. And now I'm kind of back to like neutral bearish, right? Like I just can't flip over to the bullish side just yet. I got to see some things pop up on the chart, some specific things that I do want to actually go ahead and cover with you guys today. Mr. Blake said that could be hilarious, actually. Playback at 0.25 speed. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, I want to say like the most common comment we have from new people is, what drug is this guy taking? Because it's got to be strong. And the truth is, it's nothing, guys. It's Azteki and Cactus Moss Water, which is definitely not. People say it looks like a Celsius can. It's not a Celsius can. It's actually a custom. It's a rare energy drink. You guys know the story. Anyway, shout out to RS Crypto. Thank you for that super chat, man. Said LFG. Frankie, scream for the chart, big dog. I can't hear you. We love the energy. Fam, who doesn't love making money? Let's go. RS Crypto. That is why we have that high energy, because we've been making money. Whether everybody, Bitcoin crashes and everyone's like, and we're just like, this whole bear market, guys, I probably made almost more money in the bear market than I did in the bull market. Not quite, but it's fun when you learn how to make money when the price is crashing. Every day is a bull run, right? Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say this real quick, and then we'll get back to the TA, right? Like, parabolic move to the upside, gains, right? And then typically when you top out and come into the bear market, people walk away. But this was essentially just an entire another bull market for us, me and the CandleMafia, because we were shorting this thing all the way from the top all the way down. I'm not saying I held a short position from the top all the way to the bottom, but we were catching these shorts all the way down. Multiple shorts is what I mean. I didn't just sell here and then close the position here. But bull market. If you know how to short, it's just another bull market, right? So there's always an opportunity when you can make money on both sides. But anyway, Melissa Santiago's got her drink. Let's go. If I put you at half speed, you sound like you need another can or two. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, when you do 2 hours of TA every single weekday, you got to keep it entertaining somehow. But guys, this 200-week moving average is going to be the line in the sand. If we close that weekly candle, which is going to happen in 2 days and 2 hours, if we close that weekly candle below that 200-week moving average, I will be looking to shift my sentiment a little bit more bearish in the medium term. Once we lose that 200-week, I would consider that way more of a bearish sign, obviously. And if we do wind up getting that to happen, we have to open up the possibility of that head and shoulders that we've been looking at on the chart for quite some time. You got your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. The measured technical target of that breakdown would bring you down into the 23,000s. So if we break that 200-week moving average and close that weekly candle below it, we have to open up the possibility of potentially getting a bigger move to the downside. Now, with that being said, you have to understand, guys, we are at a pretty interesting point right now. And if I pull up the levels here, we could go ahead and zoom in. I'm actually going to get rid of this this closer range here. We are at an interesting point, right? And the reason I say that is because you can see here we are basically sitting right on our value area low of this volume profile, which is basically just a sideways range. And our value area low is coming in right here at about $26,369. Which is very close to where the 200-week moving average is, right? So if we decisively lose this range, that means we're basically losing the 200-week moving average. And again, it is the weekly candle closes below that level that would make me flip a little bit more bearish and expect potentially to see the bearish case play out, right? Which would basically be this head and shoulders. I'll go ahead and hide the, actually that's considered a drawing. But it would basically be this head and shoulders breaking down with that technical target, bringing you closer down to about $23,000, where we do actually have the point of control of our previous range all the way from back here. So with that being said, guys, again, that weekly close below that level would have to open up the possibility that we will see that technical target potentially come in. However, I'm going to go ahead and hide that again so we could just continue on because we're kind of at a little bit of a fork in the road here, right? Because if we hold support on that value area low, and we start to see the indicators roll back around, such as market cipher B, if we start to see some bullish signs on this, any bullish signals here could potentially hold our support above this level. And if we do hold above this level decisively, we could potentially get, be accepted back into this area, and it would potentially open up the possibility of coming up to, again, if we hold support here, the next likely spot for Bitcoin to go is likely going to be the point of control coming in at about, right now is coming in right here at about $26,870, which isn't that far away. However, if you're able to get above that level, it would open up the possibility of getting a move. And honestly, the next likely place for price to go would be to come back and revisit your value area high, coming closer to about $28,500, between $28,500 and $29,000, right? And we've been talking about this on the stream forever, right? Let me go ahead and pull up that fresh chart. Let me pull up that fresh chart and just kind of show you guys the clean chart without all our lower time frame levels, right? I'm going to go ahead and pull that same old range, right? Bada boom. And you can see we are, just barely holding above this level. And again, with the way the volume profiles work, you guys know this, right? If you get accepted into your value area, right, you are looking for shorts at your value area high, and you are looking for longs at the value area low, right? You get a short, likely going to come back down to the low. If you get you hit the low, you're likely coming back to the high. Obviously, we got a deviation here. Nothing is going to play out 100% of the time. But then again, obviously, we lost this value area high from back here, come down to a little bit lower of a time frame. If you lose this value area high, you're obviously going to expect price to come down to your POC, which happened perfectly, and then right down to your value area low, right? It actually doesn't always happen that cleanly, but then when you come down to the low, you have to expect to potentially come back to the highs of your range, right? That's just basically how the volume profiles work. So if we are going to hold support here, we have to open up the possibility of potentially getting a bigger move up, potentially all the way up to the highs of the range, right? Just looks a little cleaner on this chart without all the levels, right? Because I want, this is a simple concept, and I don't want to complicate it with all these levels of support and resistance. That's basically like, we're basically testing this as support right now. So holding this level would be very, very important, right? Because again, not only is it the value area low of the range, but it's also right in that area where the 200-week moving average is. So that is what I'm going to be watching very, very closely over the weekend, especially during that weekly candle close. I'm going to be watching that 200-week moving average. If we close below it, that's where I flip a little bit more bearish. Now, with that being said, looking at more of the local price action, and this is brutal, guys, because you can see here, 4-hour red dot printed. And you guys will remember on last night's stream, I was saying as we were looking to print this red dot back here, I was thinking like, hey, that's probably going to be a blood diamond, right? Because that's a really tight trigger wave, real close to that zero line. And that's going to be likely a blood diamond, and it actually wound up printing a blood diamond, right? And then actually on some of the exchanges, we actually printed a second blood diamond right here on this current 4-hour red dot that we have. But we're really not seeing these play out as we would like to, right? Typically, we like to see blood diamonds play out like this. You print the blood diamond, and then bang, you rip to the downside. But we're simply not really seeing that right now. It's like kind of just bing-bonging around. VWAP here is kind of indecisive. So again, like we were talking about this yesterday, the indicators are being a little wish-washy right now, and that happens sometimes when you're in a choppy environment like this. That is very, very likely to happen where you get these mixed signals, right? So being very careful, and obviously, guys, when we can't read the indicators very clearly, we just shift our eyes to the key levels. So right now, our immediate key level of support is going to be right here at about $26,500, right? Or not $26,500, I'm sorry, $26,360, right? Because that is the value area low of our range. Once we decisively lose this level, we would expect a bigger breakdown to the downside. Key level of resistance right now, if we are going to hold above here and get a bigger move up, this point of control at $26,896 is going to be the key level you need to get above, because if you get above it, it will open up the door to potentially get a bigger move up to your value area high. Now, if that winds up happening, I think what we would need to see, honestly, or what I would prefer to see here would be to get a lower low on our candles. We talked about this yesterday. To get some kind of a lower low on our candles, to put in another lower low and have market cipher B round up like this and give us another higher low on our momentum waves to give us a daily bullish divergence. If we can do that, that would make it very likely, or it would be at least a trade that I would be looking to take with the right confirmations and with a daily bull div, if it confirms, definitely would have the possibility or the strength to break us back into this range, flip this level to support, and then continue back to the upside. And potentially the target there would really be obviously expecting resistance at your point of control that we just looked at, again, at $26,000, about $26,840. If we get above that, you are expecting eventually to get up to your value area high, getting closer to 28,600. Now, this would also make sense. We do have a bit of confluence here. We were looking at this in the premium live stream earlier today, which we wound up doing for 2.5 hours. Spitting some education in there. Just couldn't stop. We were just on fire. But, we do have, I forget who, I think Lifer actually pointed this out in when we had him on the show the other day, but this is somewhat of a falling wedge, guys, and it would be, you do have some confluence here, right? If we do get a breakdown from the range, and it's going to be a fake out before we get accepted back into the range and get a bigger move up, this is somewhat of a falling wedge, which would be a bullish reversal pattern. Typically with these, you will bing-bong around as price coils up, right, and gets tighter and tighter, and then boom, you get to the apex of that pattern, and then you are likely to break to the upside. Not guaranteed, but you are likely to break to the upside more than you are to break to the downside, right? So that is just a decent bit of confluence there. Let me get rid of these lines just so you guys can see that, right? So you do have the falling wedge. Let's go ahead and... yeah, there we go. I mean, you could draw it a couple different ways. But anyway, falling wedge, if you do get those candles to come down and make a lower low, it would be in confluence with this, downward trend line, which you would be able to potentially get some support on. And then maybe you get something like that before you break out of that falling wedge. And that daily bullish divergence is going to be the major thing that I am looking at. If we can do that, even if we break down today and tomorrow, even if we break down tomorrow as well, right? Today we start breaking down at night. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if we were to see that, and then tomorrow maybe we continue that move down to this level of support, right, which is just the bottom of your falling wedge, and you are able to, at that point, eventually, finally get that green dot on the daily, that would be a pretty decent sign in my opinion, right? We would also need to see the money flow come back up on the daily as well. The one thing here is it does look like it might be likely, like we are coming down to the wire here. Your VWAP on the daily right now, look at this VWAP. It is curving up. right? So, and we are only about an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 50 minutes away from printing another daily candle. And if we don't start pushing down here, we may wind up printing that green dot right now, which would invalidate this whole idea, just so you guys know. But if we got that pull down to this level, that would be very, very, very nice in my opinion. We would fake out essentially tomorrow, and everyone would be super, super scared. It would just play out perfectly, right? It would just make a lot of sense because we would start dumping, right? Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, right? Come down, and everyone's freaking out. Oh my God, we're losing the 200-week moving average. Ah, oh my God, right? But if you're watching this daily bull div and it doesn't get invalidated, it would be a perfect situation where we would start to break that I guess I don't have it up on here, but we would start to break that 200-week moving average, scare everybody, put in that daily bull div, and then potentially get that bull div to play out tomorrow and push us back above the 200-week moving average and close that weekly candle above the 200 moving average on the weekly, 200 weekly moving average, and close that candle at the candle close of the weekly candle, right? Candle, right? So that is basically, that would make a lot of sense. And I'm just going to go over that one more time for anybody who didn't really understand, right? I feel like that was kind of all over the place. So let's go ahead and pull up the 200-week. Here we go. Right? Boom. There's your 200-week moving average. Let me get rid of these brushes. Boom, boom, boom. Right? We are above it right now. But let's say you get the dump. Everyone's going to freak out. Oh, my God, we're losing the 200-week moving average, losing the 200-week moving average. We get down to here, print that daily bull div, get a bounce, and get back above that 200-week moving average and close that candle above the 200-week. That would be a very good sign, in my opinion, and that is what I am looking at to potentially get a move from the low of this range back up to the high of the range and potentially even higher. Now, if we do get a move higher and we do wind up getting a big move up maybe over next week, and again, next week is likely going to be very volatile, right? We will be live streaming the FOMC meeting, by the way. But that is very nice. Penny with a vodka sauce. Let's go. Little Penny Vodka. Let's go. RS Crypto. Shout out to you, bro. Bing bong. Little Penny Vodka. You know what I'm saying? But that would make perfect sense if that were to play out. Doesn't mean it's going to, right? But that's basically what I'm going to be looking at. And then if we don't get that, if we get a breakdown and we start closing that candle, that's where I flip more bearish. And yeah, and the reason it's hard today, guys, is because if we print that green dot on the daily today, and we start getting a big move up, that move up could technically start, after that green dot prints right now. But the thing is, you have all the way until tomorrow for that green dot to confirm. So if we print the green dot tonight on the stream, or usually right after we get off the stream, if we print that green dot, it is going to be, we could dump tomorrow and that green dot could unprint, right? And then, so it's kind of hard. It's a hard call right now, right? We're in a difficult part. I said this yesterday. If you're learning, Mr. Blake said, all I heard was 130K by the 13th. Yeah, hey, let's go. I'll take that. Yeah, next week is Ripple sentiment, Ripple settlement stuff. Yeah, Wick 589 Classic. Wick, you're funny, bro. You're funny. I love that. You just bounce back and forth. I love it. Wick 589 Classic. I love it. You're funny, dude. Yeah, the next week is likely going to be volatile. I think that big move is likely to happen next week, right? But that's going to be what I'm looking at over the weekend, guys, and it's pretty intense stuff. And we are at a weird part in the market right now, guys. And if you're learning how to trade, if you're learning how to do technical analysis, understand that this is probably the hardest. This is the hardest it's going to be, to learn. So, a lot of times you could be doing fire TA right now, and things are just unclear. Just understand that. If I don't want anyone to get discouraged if we're in some serious chop right now. So just know that, right? But that's what I'm looking at, guys. Daily bull div and the weekly candle close above or below that weekly 200-week moving average is going to be kind of the thing that shifts my sentiment, bullish or bearish. And that's how I feel. I don't want to over-explain this. That's how I'm feeling. If you want to repeat it, just go ahead and rewind. But there you go, right? That's what I'm looking at. And again, in the short term here, that 4-hour blood diamond is, not possible for this to continue playing out, but we're just not seeing this thing really show face just yet. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to. And then again, on your Phoemax chart, you are actually getting double blood diamonds, right? You got these double blood diamonds, and sometimes double blood diamonds can play out pretty brutally. Let's see if we can find them. Let me see. And it's typically when they print very, like this one's a pretty good example where you get a blood diamond fake out, second blood diamond nukes you. This is an example of them not playing out. But yeah, obviously nothing plays out 100% of the time, but come on, a lot of the time, those double blood diamonds do wind up playing out, right? Like you got two right here, boop. So I'm not going to go back and back test every single one of them. Double blood diamond, boop, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at in the short term. And as you guys know, I've been leaning a little bit more bearish because of the daily being in the red with your money flow here. This still looks very bearish. It is coming straight out. This is more bearish than bullish. So again, I was very bearish for the past 2 weeks. Then I kind of leaked towards the neutral area, and now I'm kind of like neutral bearish. I'm like sideways bearish right now until we can see what this green dot on the daily does. But let's go ahead and pull up our actual levels now, and or our more local levels, and take a look at what we got going on. Is this the live stream? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me clear up these brushes. And I do just want to go ahead and, yeah, let's see. Let's go down to lower time frames. What is going on? Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this range really quickly. Bada boom, bada bing. And you guys know that, let me pull up that actual position that we had. Bada boom. No? Okay. Am I missing something? Why won't this pop up? Interesting. Where is that? Okay, interesting. I'll just draw a new one. But we are in a short position here, guys, on with the premium Discord. And I'm just going to break this down really simply because this is kind of, I like to do this on my stream. I'm not going to go through the exact confirmations that we were looking for, but I just kind of want to break down the general idea of this short position, right? We got this, and again, it has to do with the volume profiles. And the reason I harp on this is, number one, it works really well, and it's very reliable. Not 100%, nothing is. If someone is telling you they have an indicator that is going to hit 100% of the time, tell you when to buy and when to sell, they're lying to you and they're just trying to scam you out of money. Not scam you out of money, but they're just like trying to fluff it up so they can make money off you, right? So it's not 100%, nothing is, but they are very, very reliable. They play out more often than they don't, and it's one of the most powerful trading tools I've ever seen, right? So with that being said, basically, you are looking for longs at the lows of your range, and you are looking for shorts at the highs of your range. That is just how they work, right? If you get bullish confirmations at the low of your range, which we did get here, right? This is the, let me go ahead and actually use our actual topics here. Well, so that was our BTC TA, guys. That's how I'm feeling about BTC. And I will give you guys further insight into exactly what I'm expecting. However, we're going to move on to the sauce. Merge it. There we go. Here's the sauce trades. Here we go. So if you're looking to learn, pay attention right now. If you didn't pay attention to anything else I said, pay attention right now because I'm going to show you why we were looking for short positions up here. And let's go. Let's get into it. Here we go. Right. So back here with the volume profiles, you look for longs at the lows of your range. But you can't just long when you get to the low of the range, right? Because you'll wind up being like, oh my God, I'm a genius. But wait, why are we dumping? This doesn't work. That scammer told me that this strategy works, but it doesn't. But no, you can't just blindly long levels. But what you can do is wait till you get to the bottom of a level, right? And if you have a bullish trigger, right? You need a bullish trigger, which you actually did kind of have here. You had a bullish divergence. You had a bullish divergence with your lower lows on your price action, as you could see, right? With your higher lows on your momentum waves, right? You could also do this with the RSI. If you don't have Market Cipher or money to spend on a premium indicator, I prefer Market Cipher for, it's not just for finding divergences, but if you're just starting out and you don't have money to spend, you could either use the discount code in the link in the description down below if you do want Market Cipher. But if you don't, you can use the RSI to find these divergences as well, right? You don't need premium. You don't need the premium indicator to trade, right? You could trade with free indicators. I don't want to get it twisted. You could do this for free. This is just better, in my opinion. I prefer to look at this because it gives you more information, but it's not like you can't trade unless you have these, right? I'm not going to just like make you feel like you need a premium indicator, so you use our discount code. But if you do want to save money and you do want it, you can save some money with our discount code, but you do not need it. I want to be very clear. You could do this for 100% free, and if you're just starting out trading, I would maybe recommend trying it out for free, right? And this is on TradingView with a free account. Does not cost any money. And you can find the same exact thing, right? All you're looking for is lower lows on your price and then coming down to your oscillator, whether it's your RSI. Some people use the MACD. I don't, which we talked about on my stream with Lifer. That MACD is kind of garbage. But anyway, lower lows on your price, and you're looking for higher lows on your oscillator. In this case, it's the RSI, which you do have. That is a bullish divergence. That is a potential trigger to go long and get a little bit of a scalp trade. And when you trade a volume profile, you are looking to potentially, right, you're expecting price to eventually get to your value area high. When you hold support on the low, you're expecting to eventually get to the high, but you are always looking to take profit at the middle of the range. Wherever your POC is, which is automatically populated by this tool, you are looking to take partial profit at your point of control. That way, if this happens and you wind up coming down, you don't just get wrecked. You actually can take partial profit here and move your stop loss to your entry point, and then you would get stopped out in profit, and you would make money even though you lost the trade technically. You would actually win the trade. But even though price went against you, you still win the trade, right? But the reason, right, there's a reason, and this is kind of a good example of why I prefer to look at Market Cipher B, and it's simply because there's more information. I would have sat this long out unless I was looking for a short-term scalp. But if I was looking to long to the high of the range, I would not have taken this trade. And the reason being is because money flow was not coming up, right? Money flow was coming down as we were approaching that level of support. See money flow coming out? That indicates the longer-term trend is likely to continue, which it did. And the trend was to the downside, and it did continue to put in another lower low. And this is where I would have been looking for the long position, because as you can see, not only do you also have lower lows on your price action, but you also deviated out of your range, which is kind of like a confirmation in itself, because we know that the volume profile is basically a fair value for Bitcoin. When you trade in this range, it is considered a fair value for the asset. And when you come down out of the bottom of your range, you can think of this as oversold, and you would expect a retracement back into where Bitcoin wants to trade. Bitcoin wants to trade here, right? Because that's where the volume is. This is the fair price for Bitcoin. So when you deviate outside, you are expecting to get sucked back into your value area, and more specifically towards the point of control. This will act as a magnet for price. And again, you're not always going to be in this range. You will eventually lose this range. But a lot of times, if you deviate with a bullish trigger, like a bullish divergence with money flow coming up, and again, this is why I would have waited, or this is why I would have taken this trade and not the last one I just showed, because on that last trade, money flow was coming out, and now on this trade, money flow is trending to the upside, giving me an extra confirmation that we are likely to reverse. And I already am expecting to get sucked back into the value area because I know that point of control is going to act as a magnet, and then once you're back in the range, you're expecting to come up to the high, right? So this is where I would look to enter the trade, and basically, not that you can make money on this move, but here's a little bit of a freebie, guys. This is where I would be looking, right? Typically, I enter on the print or the confirmation of the bullish divergence, which would have happened right about here at the low of the range. Stop loss can go, depending on your risk tolerance, this would change. You can go below this low. You can go below this low. It really depends on your strategy and your risk tolerance. But in which case, you come back up, you start to find support on your value area low, and now you're expecting to come up to the value area high. So I would enter the position. I would have taken partial profits at the point of control, right? I would have taken partial profits on the point of control, move my stop loss to my entry. Now it is a guaranteed winning trade. Guaranteed winning, even if it comes down and stops me out. I've already taken my money out, made money, and I will get stopped out at break even, so you make out in the green, right? But I'm expecting price to eventually get to the value area high, and boom, it happens, right? You come right up to the value area high as expected. And that's a nice little 1.86% move. Throw a little bit of 10x leverage on there, and that could be some serious gains, or you could even, it depends. I don't recommend using leverage unless you know what you're doing. But for me, I trade with leverage. All I need is a 1% move or a 2% move, and I'm making good money. And if you're going to break out of the range to the upside, you're now in a long position all the way from the bottom. And it works the same way as a short, which brings me to the current trade that we took this morning with the premium Discord, right? Now, Let me go ahead and pull up that short position. I'll just redraw it here. Now, we were looking for a short at this level, number one, because we came up to our value area high, right? When you come up to the low, we look for longs, right? Just like I just showed you. And when you come to the highs, you're looking for the same thing, but inverted, right? So as we approach the top of this, as we approach this value area high, I am looking for shorts. And do we have any kind of signal to go short? Well, let's look. Higher highs on your price action into your value area high, which is your key level of resistance. And you're getting a bearish divergence. Bada boom. Right there. Bearish divergence at the value area high. And we did have some other confirmations that we talked about. I'm not going to get into all of that. But not only that, not only is it your value area high, but it's also a local golden pocket. If you pull from your high to your low, all the way to your low, you can see we were closing these candles basically for the most part below this local golden pocket, right? So you came up, tapped your value area high, put in the bearish divergence on the 15-minute, and your money flow was also coming to the downside. That was another confirmation. Again, I'm not going to go over all of them because it wouldn't be fair to the people in the premium, but that's on a basic level, guys. This is how you look. This is how I look for the trades, right? And then you look for more confirmations, but to be 100% honest, bear divs play out a lot of the time, especially when you have the confluence of money flow coming out as well. Like, you could go ahead and back test this anywhere, right? Like, anytime you have a bearish divergence, oftentimes they play out. Right here you had one. If you're new to this channel right now, which I would imagine not a lot of you are because it's a Friday and Fridays are our slowest day. But, like, even if you're not new, I would go back and back test this, right? Like, just look for divergences. It's like one of the highest hit rate like kind of setups that you can look for. Again, they don't play out 100% of the time, but they're like, just go back in time and look for them, right? Higher high on your price action. I'm not going to go ahead and find out if you're at a key level of resistance, but if you have a key level here and price puts a higher high in like this and you get a lower high on your momentum waves like this, or if you're looking at that RSI, you can look for the same thing if you don't have market cipher, right? Like, this is free stuff, right? You also had your lower high on your RSI as well, right? So you look for the same thing just on your RSI peaks rather than your momentum wave peaks, right? And what happened? You put in the higher high, you put in the lower high, and you also have the confirmation of your money flow coming to the downside, which is really a really important kind of thing that I like to see for my divergences. If I had money flow coming up on this divergence, I wouldn't take the trade. But you have money flow coming out, bearish divergence, absolute nuke. Let's try to find another one. They're very easy to spot once you learn how to find them. Let's see. Let's find another one. Bada boom. Here's another one. Higher highs on your price action. Lower highs on your momentum wave, right? Money flow at this point was coming up. But what you can do here, this is the last thing, right? You can actually cruise to the lower time frames, right? If you're looking at the 15-minute, but money flow's coming up, but this bearish divergence looks really good, and we're coming up to a key level, which this was at the 786. If you're seeing this, but money flow's coming up, instead of being like, hey, money flow's coming up, I'm not taking the trade, you could double check, right? Come down to a lower time frame. Is money flow coming out on the lower time frames? Let's check. 10-minute, we're peaked out up here. 10 minutes started to come down, but still a little bit unsure, right? 5-minute? 5-minute money flow starting to come down, right? Let's go down to the 3-minute. That's the 1 minute. Let's go down to the 3-minute. Where are we? 3 minutes, kind of unclear here. I'll be honest. Yeah, 3-minute wasn't giving you the best confirmation, and the 1 minute likely wasn't giving you the best. Yeah, the 1 minute was not really giving you great confirmations either. But the 10-minute was actually 10-minute was starting to come to the downside, and then boom, right? You come down. But more often than not, like I highly recommend if you are new to trading, if you are even if you're not new, if you don't typically look at divergences, like this is a big thing. I don't exclusively trade divergences, but like if you go into bar replay mode, right? Let's see, right? Okay, this will be the last example, and then we'll move on to the altcoins. Now, price is coming up here, right? So I am naturally looking for shorts. This is where everybody and their grandma is like, oh my God, we're ripping to 100K. Every single pump, every single dump, especially as an influencer, I get to see a lot of the I get to see a lot of the reactions to price action with people, right? And the second we pump, people are like, oh my God, 100K. It could be a 1% move and people freak out, right? So right now, people are FOMOing into longs. I can guarantee you, people are FOMOing here, FOMOing in here. They feel like they missed the move. They're FOMOing in here. And if price continues up, they're probably going to keep FOMOing, right? But when price pumps, we look for shorts. That's how you should do it if you're a trader, right? So what I would do is I would start pulling local golden pockets, right? So I know I have a golden pocket here. Let me test some lower ones. So we're coming up and tapping a local golden pocket. I kind of like this confluence between the 200 moving average, which is just kind of random because I have the 200 week on. But hey, it's going to be a level of resistance. You have your 200 moving average. You have your local golden pocket. Perfect confluence right here. This might be a strong level of resistance. However, I am going to be careful to potentially come up to that 786 because we know that this is likely the area where price will like to put in a lower high or just generally reject from, right? So I am looking at this, and now I am looking for a trigger confirmation, right? We have money flow coming up on the 5-hour right now, so I'm not really looking for a short as of right now. But if I get a bearish divergence, right, it does look like this momentum wave is going to kind of come down here. If we can get another lower high on our momentum wave like this, and price gets another push to the upside, potentially hitting that 786, and we get a higher high like that, well, hey, that looks like a bearish divergence, right? And that would be a shortable move. So let's see what happens. Like, I kind of know what's going to happen because I saw the price action, but I don't really know exactly how it's going to play out. But let's see. Boom. Okay, so we came up, and now we're testing that 786. And now we're printing a green dot, but we have the bear div, right? We have the bear div. Lower low, lower high on our momentum waves, and this is definitely a higher high on our price action. The reason this works, guys, is because price is pushing to the upside, but momentum is coming out. That should make you scratch your head and be like, that doesn't really make sense. How is price moving up if momentum is coming down? And if money flow is also coming down, that is showing that money is leaving the asset. So how is price pumping if money's leaving the asset? That's like a little like scratch your head moment, like why is that working? That's why these warrant corrections in either direction, right? So we're getting that bearish divergence, but it is currently getting invalidated by this green dot. But let's see what happens. Boom, you print another red dot, and again, I'm not, like, we kind of knew this was going to play out. We actually traded this, I believe, in the premium Discord. I definitely traded this. I think, when was this? September? I don't know if, I think we had the premium back here. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I traded this, right? But I actually remember this happening. But you get that green dot, but then you get another red dot printing here. But you had the bearish divergence. You had the higher highs on your price action. And again, we were looking for that 786 to get tapped because we know price likes to come up and reject from these levels. I kind of think of this as just like a rejection zone, right? Or just like a rejection area where every time you pull into one of these 786 golden pocket retracements, price is likely to turn back around. Even if you're going to continue up, you are likely to get some kind of a reaction off of this, especially when it's paired with a bearish divergence on something like the 4-hour. Now, if you come down to a 1-hour time frame, you could see that this was beautiful confluence with your money flow coming out on the lower time frames. Because if we go back in time again, before that dump, and we were just looking for the bearish divergence, let me get rid of the brush tools just to clean things up a bit on Market Cipher B, right? We were looking for the bearish divergence on the 4-hour. We printed it. Right? We have the bear div, that green dot's printing, but if you come to the 1-hour, you could see money flow is consistently coming to the downside. So this is likely going to cross over into the red, which would give you confidence to hold that trade, right? And obviously that wound up playing out beautifully, right? And you wound up coming down, Blood Diamond dumped you, and there you go. Boom, right? And for anybody wondering, like, well, how do I know when to take profit? You shouldn't just be getting into trades and, like, just waiting to hit the amount of money you want to make and then take out your money, right? And take profit, right? What you want to do is have technical levels ready that are likely to give you a bounce, right? And where is a likely place to get a bounce? Well, just like the Golden Pocket 786 fib levels are a likely place for you to reject off of in the opposite direction. Instead of pulling from the high to the low, you pull from the low to the high to get your supportive fib levels, right? And you're likely to get a bounce off that golden pocket, which you are getting a reaction here. So I would probably take profit here, right? Because I know it's likely for us to get some kind of a reaction off of either the golden pocket or the 786, just like we got the reaction here, just inverted, right? So let's see. Do we get a bounce off this or do we break through it? So we break through, and then you go down for the 786, tap the 786, let's see. And then you wind up getting a bigger breakdown, which is nice, right? Because you could have taken partial profit, moved your stop loss to your entry, and then just let the moon bag ride, right? But you're likely, you might wind up getting a reversal here. And then, no. And then, yeah, this was the boring sideways phase here. But anyway, there you go. That is divergences, guys. Go back in time, use the bar replay mode, go find the higher highs on your price action and the lower highs on your momentum waves or your RSI, and then see if you can pair that with money flow coming out or other confirmations on the lower time frames, and watch for these two pop up on the chart. They pop up all the time. It's beautiful for scalping, guys. So with that being said, that is basically, just the kind of basic setup that I was looking at to take that short position, right? We came up to the value area high of the range, right? Got the bear div, money flow coming out, boom, you're likely to get that move to the downside, right? And then when you get to the POC, boom, stop loss to entry, take partial profit, let the rest ride. If you come down to the full take profit, great. If you don't, you get stopped out in profit. So there you go, guys. Little bit of sauce for the Candle Mafia. I know I went on a little bit of a rant there, but hopefully you guys found value in that sauce. Let's go. I'm my hero in the chat. Let's go. I don't think so. I can't make Smurfette or I'd never leave my house. Shout out to I'm my hero. I don't know what's going on. But let's see. What you know about rolling down in the deep. Shout out to Cuz I Can Bump It. He's bumping it in the chat. Let's get it. But guys, hopefully you guys found value in that. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found any kind of insight or knowledge in what I just explained. But guys, I think it's time to start taking a look at the altcoins. Go ahead and spam your altcoins in the chat. Let's see. I've learned it's best to put your entry and exits, then step away from your screen so you don't have second-guessing yourself. Yeah, Juan, 100%. Yes, that is great. I'm not giving financial advice, and neither should you unless you're a financial advisor. I don't know if you are. But yeah, that is an amazing trading tip. That is like, it removes the emotion, right? Because you set your levels, walk away. La, 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 la. Don't look. If your TA plays out, great. If it doesn't, you'll get stopped out at a measurable small loss, right? We talked about this all in the premium live stream. It was saucy today. So, let's see. All right, boom. Here come the altcoins. Is showing a fib the same as pulling a fib? Had a shot in anyways. Shout out to Darren. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start off with ETH, guys. Go ahead and spam your altcoins in the chat, and we'll start taking a look. I'm going to start off with Ethereum, or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. So let's take a look here at Ethereum. Here we go. I'm actually going to look at this Ethereum because this is the one that has our current levels on it. So here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Hey, shout out to Mr. Blake. Said you need a video editing whiz to use tiny clips from your videos and create a custom rap video. This is not where I thought that was going. To make a custom rap video about crypto. Crypto world needs it. You can call it Saucy Candles. Hey, Mr. Blake, I'm not against that, bro. Just like clips of my live stream rapping. Let's go. I did try to freestyle in one of my first live streams, guys, as a challenge. Didn't go well, guys. Didn't go well. I'm not a natural rapper. But hey, maybe if I practice, I can get better. I don't know. Anyway, taking a look here. I'm going to get rid of the RSI. And let's take a look at Ethereum, guys. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out to the daily time frame and see what we're working with. Now, here's the value area we're dealing with on ETH, right? Again, just looking at the markets in terms of ranges, guys. Came to the low. Got to ride up to the high. Rejected the high. Rejected a local golden pocket. You can't see it, but I know it's there. Came down, and now we are kind of just hanging out on top of the POC. And if we wind up losing this POC, guys, like because we rejected this value area high, we are already expecting a potential move down to the value area low. However, we know that the POC is going to be strong strong support, and we need to like lose this level, right? We need to lose this level first before coming down to our value area low. So that's kind of the context of what we're looking here. We've rejected the high, and we could be on our way to the low. However, we got to break that POC. Now, looking at the daily, our money flow is generally coming to the downside, right? This looks a little bit more bearish on money flow than bullish. However, our VWAP does look like it is trying to work its way back to the upside, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But generally, as of right now, money flow is coming out on the daily. 16-hour money flow is crossing over into the red. That would, again, be a little bit more of a bearish sign. However, you want to be careful because we're kind of just flirting with this line, right? We're kind of just bing-bonging around here, and that could be a sketch. So, I would like to see this come down into a bigger red wave before really trusting it because, again, yeah, we're just kind of, playing around here. So you got to be careful. You could get faked out. Shout out to Raul. Says, Matic, please. Yeah, we could go ahead and take a look at Matic. No problem. Altcoin votes are in and being counted. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Thank you for that, brother. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So let's continue on. Darren said, don't rug us on not rapping now. Oh, God. Rap comes from the heart. Oh, God. You guys going to make me freestyle at the end of this live stream? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. No way, no way. We tried it once. I won't lie. I feel like I got a bad stab at it because I had headphones on and I was able to hear my own voice that was delayed. And it's impossible to even speak with a delay in your ears. It scrambles your speech. It's like a scientific thing. There's actually apps called speech scramblers. I highly recommend you guys download them and try them out. Put headphones in with a speech scrambling app, and all it does is delay your voice, and you'll talk like you're drunk. So it's really hard to freestyle like that, and that was kind of the case. But I'm not saying it would have really been much better if I didn't have that. But anyway, all right. So I would be careful with that 16-hour money flow crossover. Same thing on the 12-hour, especially with the VWAPs coming up. That is likely going to get pushed back into the green, even if it's temporary, if that VWAP comes back up. So I wouldn't really be making decisions based off of that. But coming down to the 6-hour, again, if you're uncertain about your money flow, go to the peak and then connect the next high. This is trending to the downside. Just draw it like a typical trend line like you would on your candles. That is trending to the downside, right? And we are printing a 6-hour red dot. So if this crosses into the red, that would definitely be more bearish. 5-hour, same thing. You're getting that 5-hour money flow crossover into the red. Your 4-hour is also in the red, and it is not looking too good, in my opinion, right? Now, let's come back up to the daily. Yeah, I really like to see what this daily candle close gives us. But money flow, I'd have to lean a little bit more bearish on money flow, at least as of right now, guys. And I have been for the past couple of weeks, at least on Bitcoin. And that has served us really well, right? That's basically what was making us, and this is valuable for you guys if you're learning. You are, right, the reason why we were shorting here, right? I'll go to the daily, right? The reason why... well, I was short here before we got a money flow crossover, but really the reason why we were looking to short this lower high was because of money flow, right? And by looking at the money flow, you can indicate the longer-term trend. And I know a lot of people are expecting this to blast off to the moon, but we were literally going short in the Discord, right? I was saying, hey, guys, likely going to come up to make a lower high. We talked about it on the live stream as well, looking for lower highs coming in here. And the reason why we were looking to short this, and we knew it was likely to reject from this exact level, was because the way money flow looked, right? And then the same thing happened. Here, right? So... coming back to ETH, because the money flow is in the red, or coming out, I would have to lean a little bit more towards the bounces being lackluster, right? And then looking to short lower highs. Now, I don't typically trade ETH too much, but that's kind of how I would be looking at things, right? But right now, it is very choppy. Again, if we were in a big green money flow wave, right, and this was smoothly coming out looking for a crossover like the 5-hour looks, if the 16-hour money flow looked like this, like the 5-hour, right, that would be very bearish, right? But this is choppy. This is sketchy. I wouldn't be trusting this too much. But, again, 5-hour money flow crossing over into the red, definitely more bearish, right? So I'd have to lean a little bit more bearish. Again, my sentiment today for everything has gone from bearish over the past 2 weeks. Yesterday we were neutral-ish, and now I'm kind of going back towards neutral-ish bearish, right? So there you go, and it has a lot to do with money flow. So, again... key level of support on ETH is going to be 1818. This has been a level we've been looking at for quite some time. 1818 is going to be your level. If you lose this level, you're going to likely come down to your value area low at 1740, right? Or 1730, really. So that's what I'm looking at on ETH. And again, money flow would have to make me lean a little bit bearish. And again, you are confirmed red dot on the 5-hour. Lower time frames, money flow. Oh, is that a 15-hour blood diamond? Potentially. There it is. Confirmed blood diamond on the 15-minute. No guarantees you come down, but definitely more of a bearish sign, right? What's the 8-hour look like? Yeah, 8-hour looking for a money flow crossover as well. So, yeah, with the way money flow looks, guys, I would have to say, if we lose this POC, I think it's very likely you come down to the value area low, 1730. All right, let's see. Shout out to Elite Ways. Says, I can't afford a membership. Definitely can't do premium Discord. I really don't like Discord anyway. One day. Until then, I'm with you guys. Hey, Elite Ways, I will say this. We give away a lot of free value on the live stream. I will say that. Again, like for me, for the premium Discord, guys, if you are interested in checking out the premium Discord, I recommend you guys join the dining room, which is actually free to join. You just have to be signed up. You just have to be signed up for one of our exchanges. I'll just pull it up real quick. Let's see. Come on. Oh God, my mouse is giving me trouble again. Okay. So. For anybody who's curious, like the Bitcoin trade that we're in right now, right? Or bada boom. Come on with this mouse. This mouse is gonna get smashed, guys. One day I'm gonna be on a live, and it's gonna be a rough day for me, and this mouse is gonna glitch, and you guys are gonna watch me smash this thing live. I really don't want you guys to see me like that, but this mouse really be. Oh baby, it might be tonight, guys. It might be tonight. Oh baby. Don't make me smash this mouse. It's like an $80 mouse. I don't want to smash it. Come on. Cooperate with me, mouse. Don't make me break you. But, guys, just if you're curious, here is that actual setup that we put in the Discord, right? Looking to go short at that exact level. And then, boom. Obviously, it is followed by text explaining exactly what we're looking for, but that's kind of the setup that we put. Say, hey, guys, looking to go short here for these very specific reasons. If this, and this happens, I'm going short. And it's not financial advice, but if you guys see the same thing, you can make decisions based off your own intuition, or your own TA is what it should be, never your intuition. But there, boom, we wound up coming down, right? But if you guys are interested in that, I highly, highly recommend you guys check out the dining room because it's free, right? But if you signed up with any of our exchanges with our affiliate links, which you could barely see it here, Femex, BitGet, and we just added BingX. If you use our affiliate link to sign up for these exchanges, you can click on whatever exchange you're using, put in your user ID in this pop-up window, hit submit, and then give our mods a couple days to get you in there, and then you will have access to all of these channels, right? Oh, no, this is the kitchen. Okay, good thing I didn't. Well, hey, shout out to the kitchen. Let's go. Dubs in the kitchen all day long. But good thing I didn't pull up anything I shouldn't have showed there. Yeah, bada boom. There you go, right? So you could join in, and then you get access to our altcoin gem channel. You get access to our premium TA, which is where we put one premium post per week, right? Sometimes it's a setup. Sometimes it's a setup. Well, a lot of times it's a setup. Sometimes it's just TA. There you go. Wow, they've been setup after setup for a while. But you get one post a week, but we're posting this stuff every single day in the premium. But if you wanted to test it out, this is a free way to do it because I don't want anybody getting into the premium Discord and like being there for the wrong reason, right? This is for people who are really looking to take their trading seriously and really further their education and become a profitable trader. And you guys can check it all out for free right here. And people are liking the dining room a lot. People are really liking the dining room. Tony D reads the feedback and lets me know. But anyway, there you go. So just so you know, you can taste it for free before you get the whole bucket of sauce. So I do highly recommend that because I think it's not a signals channel. So if you're thinking that you want to enter the premium Discord and you're just going to be like, buy here, sell here, that's not what it is. Like I said, I put these setups with a specific directions on what I want to see, and if those specific check marks are checked off, that's where we're looking for the shorts or the longs, whatever. That's where we're looking for the trades. It's not a signals group, but it is profitable. So anyway, continuing on here. Okay, let's continue on. Bada boom. So that is ETH. That is what I'm looking for on ETH. And did we get the actual? Tony D said, "Do you have any vegan options?" Yes, we do have a vegan Discord. We're actually releasing it next week for, it's like, it is funny. It's because, like, I went through the menu. We have the free Discord. We have the dining room, which is, like, freemium. And then we have the premium Discord where the actual sauce is. But let's see. Taste it for free before the whole bucket of sauce. Let's go. Satoshi Nakamoto. Jim Cramer in the chat. What is going on? Yeah, Jim Cramer said, y'all want signals, come to my show. Shout out to Jim Cramer in the chat. Let's go. Let's see. Creighton said, right. Not a signals group. But yeah, shout out to Creighton. Darren says premium is for learning and the setups are just for awesome, and extra. Been in 4 months of premium and I'm almost a Frankie clone. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Darren. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Did we get the altcoins? I think we did. Let's see. I probably just missed them. Rob the Crypto Snob. The altcoins for tonight are ETH, XRP, Matic, LRC, Gala, Ajax, and Jasmy. Let's jump into it. Taking a look at XRP. This is not what I want to look at. There we go. All right, taking a look at XRP. Oh, baby, she's moving. She's moving. And we were talking about this yesterday. Somebody pointed this out. I've seen so many people point this out. Breakout, retest, launch off? Maybe. Potentially. But let's go ahead and dig in a little bit further. Let's go ahead and, let me clear this TA. Where is our... Oh, God, I hope I didn't delete it. We had such a good XRP chart. I think... where is it? I think it's this one. Boom, there we go. Okay, so taking a look at XRP on the weekly, guys. Ooh. Weekly VWAP rolling over, but look at the money flow, guys. Money flow cruising towards that zero line, looking for a crossover. 5-day, looking for the crossover, but your VWAP is fighting you. Your VWAP is fighting you. Obviously, XRP, especially right now, could be much more tied to news than usual. Dave said, did you even bring your fib? I'm about to break out the fib, Dave. Don't you worry. But let's see. Pampamentos, let's go. Emirates said, premium Discord is really a game changer, especially with those live streams getting longer and juicier every week. Shout out to Emirates. Yeah, the live streams are the sauce. Yeah, it's fire. It's fire. Frankie Candles pin. Thank you very much. Okay, so VWAP rolling to the downside. VWAP rolling to the downside, guys. So I would be careful here on the weekly and the 4-day. But again, it's probably going to be very tied to news, right? Like if XRP is going to rip based off of news, I want to be clear about this. Like if let's say XRP absolutely destroys the lawsuit and it winds up being really bullish, it's not going to care even if there was a bear div on the weekly, right? If there was a bear div on the weekly, that'd be super bearish. But if they win the lawsuit and everything's all gooch, boom. Gooch is short for Gucci, guys. Just to clear that up. Oh, God. I'm not going to look at chat for another 15 minutes. But anyway, if we do, everything's all good and we just absolutely rip for XRP, it's not going to care about any bearish divergences or any technical setup if they win the lawsuit and it's all good, right? So just understand that if XRP is going to blast off, it's likely going to be news-based and it's not going to care what's on the chart. It's just going to go. So take that for what it's worth. On the daily, green dot printing. This could be the move up to 60 cents, guys. Money flow coming up. Green dot printing. As long as nothing crazy happens here, look at this. Money flow building on the 12-hour. This does not look too bad. Green dot confirmed on the 12-hour. 16-hour. Green dot confirmed as well. Money flow thick in the green. And the exciting thing here, guys, is that we are exiting our value area. We've been looking at XRP a lot recently, and you guys know that we've grabbed these levels from this volume profile that we were trading in. That's where we got the high, the POC, and the low, right? And we extrapolated those levels over here, and they've been respected, right? And we were saying we're not really expecting a move up on XRP until we can we're expecting a range around in the value area until we can get above that value area high and get a move to the upside, in which case your next big level of resistance is going to be 60 cents. And again, we got that level from a macro value area from the top of 2021, right? The value area low of this big range that we traded in at the top comes in at about 60 cents. So if we get a move up and it winds up ripping, I would expect a lot of resistance at 60 cents. But this is going to be a pinnacle level. This is going to be a pinnacle level. Oh, hey, shout out to Elad Natanzan. I don't know how to say your name. I apologize if I butchered that, but he said, basically saw a video of you yesterday, and that's my first time in the live with you, and just wanted to say you rock, bro. Hey, shout out to you, bro. That was really nice. Thank you for that, man. That goes a long way. I appreciate you. Well, hey, stick around, bro. You're about to get some sauce. But anyway, if we do get that big move up, I would expect resistance here at $60,000. At 60 cents. But the cool thing about that is, guys, this is going to be the doorway to the moon, right? I'm actually going to label this. Doorway, no. Door to moon. Can you use, I don't think you can put emojis in here, can you? Nah, I don't think so. But there you go. Door to the moon. Door to the moon. Door to the moon. Door to the moon. There you go, right? Because the reason for that is if you get above that, remember the value areas and how they work, right? If you get a move above that level and we get above that value area low, right? This is not just a level of resistance. It's also a value area low. And if you get above that level, it's going to be more likely than not that you get a move up to the next major level at about 74 cents and potentially even visit the POC at 84 cents, right? Or closer to like 83 cents. And if you get above the POC, you could be on your way to potentially make it up to your value area high at $1.28, $1.30. Now, that's obviously doing moon math. Not moon math, but like that's very moon boyish, right? That's bullish. That's very bullish. But if we are going to get a big break, and that is only if we crack 60 cents and flip it to support. And obviously, you have this big area you got to get by as well, right? So it's not just going to be a straight line up. You have to understand that. With that being said, those are going to be your next major levels on XRP, right? And that 60-cent level is going to be mega important, right? And again, we are starting to get that push out of our value area. The question is it going to be sustainable, or are we just going to get a little bit of a fake out here and then get ripped back into the range? We have to wait and find out because this 4-hour VWAP is coming down and money flow is coming out. So if that winds up playing out, we might just wind up getting a move back down to the bottom of the range. But we are here peaking out of this value area high, which could be a very bullish sign for XRP. I did not even know this, guys. If you have a scroll wheel on your mouse, I just learned this live, like just now. If you just click in on your wheel, it just deletes whatever you click on. I did not know that. Shout out to anybody who knew that. You knew something Frankie Candles didn't know. So there you go. I had no idea that was a thing. But we really need to see a sustainable, I'd like to see some 4-hour candle closes above this level at about 53 cents. If we can get those 4-hour candle closes, it would open up the door to potentially get up to 60 cents. And then obviously pulling up our VPVR, checking out kind of where the volume is at more on a macro level, coming up to a higher time frame. Let's go ahead and hide the TA here and just look at the volume profile, turn off these levels. You could see right here. Okay. No, let's zoom out a little bit more. There you go. Between about, where we're at right now. Like, look what we are fighting up against, guys. Right here. 54 cents. 50-ish cents. 55-ish cents. Right here. We break these highs. Massive, not massive, but a decent volume gap up to that 60-cent level. So if we break out of that value area high, I would expect a quick move up to 60 cents, kind of like we got right here. Quick move up to 60 cents. And then obviously I would expect resistance, right? Because not only are you hitting this high volume node, you also have the lows of that bigger range that we were just looking at. And that is where I would expect a little bit of a rejection. But again, if you could flip that level, it could wind up being very bullish, because if you flip that level to support, your next likely spot to go is about 74, 75 cents, which could be really exciting. But there you go. There's XRP, guys. Yeah, Wick is actually, it's actually, now that you say that, I did know that, you could close tabs on your browser like that. I guess there is, I guess that is a thing. I guess that's not that shocking that you can delete stuff with the scroll wheel. I guess that's true. Shout out to Wick. Shout out to Darren. Says, I'm on chin shots tonight. Mrs. made me do gardening this afternoon, so didn't get a chance to go to the shop to what I really should. Hey, Darren, I like that stuff too. Again, we're family friendly, so I'm not gonna advertise what you're talking about. But people always say, why do you like that? That's like the most gross tasting one of them all. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really drink that much. But I will say I do like the juniper berries. I do. But anyway, guys. Okay, let's see here, guys. Now let's see if this 60-cent level, you guys will notice. There's also something within this blue box up here closer to that 75-cent level that could be holding you back as resistance. I think it's a fib. But where is that fib coming from? I think I'm probably going to have to... Where is this fib pulled from? Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, God. Am I going to... I'll just re-pull it. I'm just going to re-pull it, guys. I'm going to re-pull the fib. Not for any specific reason, but I'll just pull it to see. Is it from here to the low? Yeah, it is. Okay. Just wanted to double check that. I'm gonna put 2 there. I'll put another one there just to reinforce it. Boom. There you go. Now it's a fortified fib there. Nice and bright. There you guys go. 2 fibs for you. But anyway, let's continue on here, guys. That is XRP. I would be careful there. I'm not careful, but I would watch this, right? Because, again, look at Z-Gap. Look at Z-Gap, guys. And look at that high-volume node. That 60-cent high-volume node right there. Looking pretty good. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's take a look at Matic. We looked at Matic yesterday. I don't remember what we said, but hopefully we were right with whatever we said. What did we say? Oh, God. Don't pull your fib too much, or you won't have it. Somebody call the cops on. Hey, Dave. Dave, are you Dave? Can you call the cops on Creighton, please? Sorry, Creighton. We got to do it, bro. Shout out to Creighton C. But anyway, continuing on here. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what we were. Oh, did we label this? Did we label this? I don't think we did. No, I don't know what we were looking at yesterday for 100%. But let's take a look here, right? Ooh. Nice little rejection, bearish retest of your value area low here, right? And again, guys, I do just want to hammer home the point that these levels are extrapolatable to the future, right? We got these levels from this value area from all the way back here in October. We broke out of that value area low, bearishly retested, and dumped. And that 16-hour is looking for a red dot. If you print that red dot and confirm it, you might be on your way down a little bit further for Matic. I would look for this. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think we were looking at the daily bull div here on Matic to print, right? But it hasn't printed yet, right? Yeah, I think we were looking at that, right? Because we were potentially going to put in a bull div, right as we deviated out of this value area, right? And if we did do that, if we printed that bull div yesterday where this momentum wave was likely a bit higher, you could have gotten accepted back in and moved up to your value area high at 94 cents. However, you never got the div to print. This is why you don't want to front run stuff, right? Because you never know if it's going to print or not. You have to wait for the confirmation for it to be a legitimate signal, right? And then 16-hour, we did get the div. We didn't really get the div, actually. But yeah, that daily would have been worth watching if it printed, but it didn't print. And that's why you don't front run, because you did get that big move to the downside. 8-hour yellow X with an 8-hour red dot. Yikes. Money flow likely already in the red here. Yeah. Taking a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour looking for some divs here on the 4-hour, but money flow looking pretty nasty. Yeah. Next level of major support here on Matic, I would be watching right here. This level right here at about 70 cents. That would be your next major level of support. If you did come down there, I would watch these divs on the 4-hour with your higher lows on your momentum waves, right? With your lower lows on your price action. Pretty steep lower lows. That could potentially give you a reversal if you do come down to that key level. But again, that 8 hours looking nasty with that fresh red dot. Money flow coming out. Matic not looking terrific. I won't lie. Not looking too good. But again, it's not time to go short. Right? It's not time to start shorting the heck out of this because Frankie Candle said it looked bearish, right? It is time to potentially start looking to where you would bounce off of next and start trying to predict where those divergences will come in, right? So if we do get a push further down here to this level, I would look for maybe this to come down like that and potentially give you somewhat of a bull div on your 8-hour, right? If you don't get that, maybe look at, again, your 4 hours already looking for it. So if you come down here, I mean, that would be a legitimate bullish divergence, right? And that would potentially create a move to the upside. Now, if you do get that, money flow is, unless money flow starts coming up aggressively, if money flow is still deep in the red, I would be careful, right? If your 10-hour money flow is still in the red, right? Because some of these higher time frames are leaking into the red, right? Well, this is coming up. Daily is kind of coming out. But with that the way this 10-hour looks, if we push lower, and you get that divergence, potentially on the 4-hour, the 5-hour, etc., I would expect a potential, unless money flow starts looking better, I would expect a potential lackluster bounce before continuing lower until money flow looks better. And if you pull a fib here, I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, but let's say you get a move all the way down to this level of support, and as you start bouncing, you would pull your fib and expect a potential rejection at these golden pocket 786 Fibonacci retracement levels. Boom. right? I would be taking profit heavily at these levels if money flow still looks bearish. But that's what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for a potential further move down. But again, those divergences are looking like they want to start forming, right? So you might be getting close to a bottom here, but not quite yet. All right, there you go. I heard if you trim the... Shout out to Donato Cabrera. I see you, bro. I see you. Let's see. Jessica said crystal ball. Hey, Jessica. Maybe that is our crystal ball. Hey, shout out to Jessica. Hey, Indiana Candles. Shout out to Indiana Candles. Bing bong. We're throwing money for you, Indiana. Let's go. Indiana Candles back in the chat, baby. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, let's go. Indiana Candles in the chat. We love you, man. He said, all right, everybody, calm down. I've arrived. Shout out to Indiana Candles. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Good to see you. Oh, my God. Oh, you guys are crazy. Donato, it's true. Oh, God. Shout out to you guys. But all right, guys, moving on to LRC. Let's check it. Taking a look at LRC. Let's look, I guess we'll look at the Bitfinex chart, US dollar. Let's see. Dang, this thing's been getting murdered. Dang. Okay. Absolute bloodbath. Okay. All right, let's see here. We haven't looked at LRC in quite some time. Let's take a look here. Yellow X on the daily obviously gave you a push to the downside. No divergence on the daily. I would like to see that. I mean, you are about to get a green dot on the daily. That is looking pretty okay. VWAP on your 2-day also rolling to the upside. Not quite enough to make any decisions off of. The weekly looks very similar to Bitcoin. Oh, man. You're not going to get a weekly bull div. That would be nice. Money flow starting to round off. It looks similar to Bitcoin, I will be honest. 6-day money flow starting to creep up. 5-day money flow looks pretty nasty. 4-day money flow looks much better. Yeah, man, this thing's kind of a mess. Let's dig into this. Let's see. Let's find our levels first. Where's this golden pocket bring you? Well. I will say this, guys. I am not guaranteeing this. But this macro golden pocket, I mean, this macro fib, I should call it, right? When you come down, you are looking for bounces off the golden pocket, but you got to be careful for those pulls down into the 786. Let's see here. I would love to see some kind of divergence here. If you can, okay. You got that, 4-hour yellow X printing. Dang, I want to say this thing's going to go up. I mean, this thing's been getting absolutely murdered. You came down to the 786 retracement, but you're not really getting too many triggers here. Red dot printing with your yellow X. It doesn't mean you're going to dump. But I will say this. I would look to hold this 786, regardless of this yellow X. I would look to hold that 786. If you do, or I should say this, if you don't, let me find some more levels here real quick. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this thing has gotten no significant relief on this whole move to the downside. Ever since April, this thing's been getting nuked. No significant retracements. 5-hour red dot printing. 4-hour yellow X. Oh, wait. Where was that? Oh, yeah, 5-hour yellow X. Was that not just, this must be flashing. But yeah, red dot printing. I would look for a potential, man, this is hard. I will say this, again, kind of trying to project on those bullish divergences, right? Like if we get another little lower low in here, I would look for a divergence here, right? If you can get a bull div here, you might be able to catch a decent move, a decent long on LRC. I mean, this thing's just been getting wrecked. Let's see what the lower time frames are saying. Hang on. Daily VWAP. Yeah, daily's looking for the green dot. Like that daily green dots, especially at the 786 like this, if you print that, you're likely gonna get some kind of a move up, right? Even if it's not big, you're likely to get some kind of a move up. And, you know, one of those levels I would be looking at would probably be right here. So if you do get a bounce off this green dot, which again, at the 786 like this might be a likely situation, right? Not financial advice. I'm not going to take this trade. Not because it's not good, just because I don't really trade LRC like that. But if you get that green dot, although I would like this to be a bullish divergence, this green dot is likely to give you some kind of a move to the upside. If we could find a bullish setup on a lower time frame, let's see. Let's hate when the candles are like this. Can't see anything. Let's see. 90-minute. Let me come to another chart. Let me see if I can get a chart that's not going to look like that. Let's see. Not that much to look at here. Not that much to look at. We can look at the Kraken. Is Kraken going to look better? No, it's all going to look janked. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Let me see if I can. This is interesting. Hard to say, guys. Hard to say. I would love. I mean, I wish the charts didn't look like this. This is kind of a nightmare. I would look for something like this, right? I would look for some kind of a divergence coming in here, like that 4 hour. So hard. I'd love to see some kind of a bull div come in here. Like you didn't even really get it here. Did you get it here? You kind of got the divergences here. Yeah, I have a hard time saying this won't bounce, but there's really no technical signal to get in. I would love to see like a 5 hour bull div pop in, right? Did this just start? What? Yeah, I would love to see this. I would love to see this momentum wave kind of just skirt back to the upside. Actually, dude, what is going on? Did this just... Hold on, let me put on Heikinashi's real quick. Oh, is that what happened? Were we looking at Heikinashi's before? I don't know. But I would really, I guess, yeah. I guess you do kind of have a... You do kind of have a divergence here. So, yeah, if you get this divergence, if you could have your price to, get another higher low right here on the 5 hour, what's the 4 hour looking like? Yeah, you don't have it on the 4 hour. You kind of have it on the 5 hour. I don't really know if I like the look of it, though. But if you want to consider that a div, this might be your entry, right? If you do, I just have a hard time, this 786, you came down to it perfectly. I would love to see a higher time frame divergence, like even higher than the 5 hour. Yeah, I would lean a little bit. I would lean a little bit towards a bounce coming in here, especially because you have the green dot coming in on the daily. 16-hour green dot confirmed. Looking to roll back over. If you get this green dot on the daily, I would look for a bounce on LRC. However, I will preface it with this: look for the bounce off the 786 with the daily green dot. I wouldn't front run the green dot though. I would wait for it to confirm, because if you're going to get a big bounce here, it's going to be probably a big bounce. And I wouldn't front run that green dot. But I would look for a potential bounce here. I'll be honest. The confirmations are really not there on the indicators. But I will say the indicators, at least right now in this market, are a little bit wish-washy, right? Let's go ahead and pull this massive range. Not where I was looking for. Yeah. Man. Well, hey, is this... if you want to go super, super, like, macro... You do have a divergence here. Let's check the higher time frames. Yeah, you don't really. I would like to see these on the higher time frame. I'm really looking for a reason to long this thing, I'll be honest with you. But lower lows into that 786. This is like really the only thing I can see here. Potential like super macro bullish divergence, but there you go. I'm just going to leave that there. I would look for a potential bounce on this off that daily green dot, and I would be looking at 26 cents as a potential target, and I would potentially be taking profits here pretty aggressively. Go ahead and pull this. Another area you can look for a potential rejection. 25 and 26 cents will be the next targets for me if we do get a bounce off that 786. So there you go, guys. ADA is looking rough, Crimson, for sure. I would agree with you there. All right, let's continue on here. Gala. Let's take a look at Gala. And then Jasmine. Let's see. Yeah, see this? See? Look at Gala. Gala's listening. Right? Gala's got you the bull div here, right? confirmed. Didn't really get a move. Like, actually, like, indeed got no move, right? But this actually doesn't look horrible. I'll be honest with you. If I could find a key level here, I'd feel pretty decent about this. Let me see. Gala on the 16-hour. Pull the fib. Oh, Gala, talk to me, baby. Gala, talk to me. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Guys, this actually doesn't look bad. This is what I wanted to see on LRC. If I saw something like this on LRC, I would have been screaming long, right? And I do still think you can get a bounce on LRC for sure. But this is kind of what I was looking for. Like, this 16-hour bull div, although it is rolling over, even if you come back down here, I have a hard time believing that you're going to see something like this, where you have a massive red wave and then another massive red wave, right? Like, this was back in October of 2022, massive meltdown here. I don't think we're going to get, I mean, this thing has been getting wrecked, right? Came into the green slightly. Like, we've already spent a lot of time in the red, right? In the money flow, 50 days in the money flow in the red. And then you spent a measly 18 days in the green, and then another monstrosity of a 40-day red period in the money flow. So much more time being spent in the red here than the green. I think it might be ready to come back up into the green and maybe get another significant move to the upside. Now, again, snake eyes on the 16-hour as well. No guarantees this plays out because the money flow locally kind of looks bearish here, especially with that VWAP rolling back over very aggressively. However, if you get this to shape up, right, or you come down, print another red dot, and maybe you put in another drive of bullish divergence, right? Maybe, it's not looking very good. But this bullish divergence here with money flow coming up like this actually looks pretty good. Locally, again, money flow coming back out. But once this money flow rolls back to the upside, this would look pretty bullish in my opinion. Let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, daily money flow coming back out as well. You don't have the divergence on your daily either. But that's 16-hour, guys. At the 786 with that bull div gave you nothing. That shocks me. I would be careful that this isn't going to be a fake out to this level before getting a big bounce in here. I would look for a bounce, if not at this level, guys. I'd look for a small extra pullback on Gala before getting another move to the upside. This bullish divergence confirmed on the 16-hour with money flow coming up may have been marking a significant bottom here before a turnaround to the upside. And I would, I would expect that bounce to potentially be somewhat decent here, right? Taking a look at your 6-day. Let me clear these drawings. 6-day, yeah, VWAP coming to the upside on your 6-day. Weekly, looking for a potential green dot as well. Yeah, I would look for a potential bounce on Gala in the medium term, right? I'm not saying go long right now, and even if I was, you shouldn't just, go off of what somebody says. Yellow X printing on the 4-hour, that's a pretty bearish sign. But you are just continually putting in lower lows with higher lows here. That could be bullish, right? Marking a significant bottom. I'd look for a potential push down to about 0.0246 cents. But if you're able to hold support there or even up here, I would look for a bounce here. You're starting to print those bull divs on those higher time frames. It actually doesn't look too horrible. Money flow cruising to the upside. Shout out to Gala. But there you go. There's Gala. Let's see. You guys are funny. Shout out to Nado Cabrera. Frankie, fire saucy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Juan. Let's get it, brother. But, guys, let's continue on. I'm going to take a quick look at Jasmine, and then we got to get into these giveaway announcements. Mrs. Candles. I don't know if Mrs. Candles is here, but it's kind of a mess when she doesn't keep me in line on these giveaways. Mrs. Candles. Maybe we'll call Mrs. Candles. Let's call her. Femex notification. Ada getting wrecked. Okay, thank you, Femex. Shout out to Femex. If you guys want to sign up and trade and long and short your Bitcoin or your favorite altcoins, you can check our link in the description down below for a deal. Let's see. And you'll also get access to the dining room where we put those premium setups once in a while or once a week. Let's call Mrs. Candles, guys. Do you guys want Mrs. Candles' number? I'll give you Mrs. Candles' number. Spammer, guys. I'm just kidding. I can't do that. I don't know what she's going to say. So I'm not going to put it on speaker right away. Oh, thank you, Rob. We'll take a look at AGIX as well. Thank you for the reminder. She's not going to answer me? Come on, Mrs. Candles. Wow, Mrs. Candles. Unbelievable. I can't believe she's going to ignore me like that. Just hit the FU button. You believe that? Come on, DZ. Do better. Mrs. Candles. Do better than that. Come on. I don't know why I said DZ. That's weird. Anyway, let's continue on. Taking a look at Jasmy and then AGIX. Ooh. Okay. Exaggerated bullish divergence is printing on Jasmy, right? And this is typically, I don't really take these are a lot of times false signals, but it's more equal lows, right? Equal lows on your momentum waves with lower lows on your price action. That would be what is called an exaggerated bullish divergence. Sometimes they can be fake signals. Sometimes they don't play out as much as typical bullish divergences, but sometimes they do give you a move, and you do have money flow coming up here on that 12-hour green dot, right? Now, with that 12-hour green dot, I am naturally going, no respect, V-Slim. Unbelievable. What's up, bro? Thank you for being here. Yeah, Mrs. Candles rugged me, Dennis. What is going on, bro? Unbelievable. You believe this? After all I do for her. Unbelievable. I'm kidding, guys. She does more for me than I do for her. Anyway, looking at this could give you a bounce, right? Just based off the 12-hour green dot and this exaggerated divergence. Money flow also coming up. Again, not the strongest divergence, but with money flow coming up, not the worst signal ever. 16-hour, same deal. Green dot confirmed. Looks like it wants to roll over, I'll be honest with you guys. Things are really rough right now. Things are hard to read right now, guys. Let's see. Take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, hey, from all the way back here, that is momentum coming to the upside. Momentum coming to the upside as your price action is coming to the downside. That, just in general, showing momentum coming up. As price is coming down, eventually that will flip around. Red dot printing on the 4-hour. No blood diamond. But I would be careful. What I would love to see here. Let's see. Let's pull our fib. From the high, or from the low to the high. Yeah, all these altcoins are coming down to the 786 right now. I would be careful, though. Now, again, that 12-hour doesn't look too bad. Yeah, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Shout out to Dennis. Thank you for bringing that up. Guys, smash that like button. Going for 550 likes on today's stream. Friday is our slow day, so we do expect a little bit less likes. But if you're in here, go ahead and smash that like button. But anyway, guys, I would be careful of a potential second push maybe down here into that 786, potential deviation from that level as well, to put in another local bull div. Another local bull div here. On the 4-hour is something else you can look for another confirmation to potentially long off of that 786, right? And again, you do have momentum coming up. Money flow is also starting to roll up on the 4-hour as well. But again, be careful. I would see where that 4-hour red dot brings you. And once that VWAP starts curving back around and you get that momentum wave curving back around looking for a green dot, that is where I would look for a potential bounce up on Jasmy, right? Very similar to a lot of the altcoins. A lot of these altcoins are looking very, very similar. Taking a look at the 2-day. No, you could put that 2-day bull div in as well, but your money flow is actually looking quite nasty on the 2-day, coming straight out there. Taking a look at the 3-day VWAP coming up. Yeah, your VWAPs are coming up for the most part on a lot of these time frames. Money flow continuing to come out, but yeah, I would look for a bounce on these 786 of some kind, and that's what I would be looking for to kind of predict it coming. So there you go. 12-hour green dot printing, and I naturally going to come down to these lower time frames like the 1-hour, the 90-minute, the 45-minute, and see what money flow is looking like, because a lot of times when you get those 12-hour green dots, if you come down to these lower time frames and look for those money flow crossovers into the green, sometimes that is the trigger for the move up to the upside, right? So take a look at the 1-hour. Money flow cruising up. This is a good sign. This is a very good sign. Take a look at the 90-minute. Not looking as good. Take a look at the 45-minute. Yeah, guys, I would look for that money flow crossover on the 45-minute or the 1-hour to potentially give you the move to the upside. So that's it. That's what I'd look for. That 45-minute red dot will play out. Once that money flow starts crossing over into the green, if you still have that 12-hour printing that green dot, that's where I would look to potentially start getting that move to the upside. But again, be careful of that 4-hour red dot because it is fresh. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. I'm back. Bullish on Parade. Shout out to you, man. Says, I'm back. Seriously, with cell service, can put a rover on Mars, but come on. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. Thanks for the analysis on Jasmy. Hey, Steady Vic. What is going on, bro? We're giving you that steady TA on Jasmine. Shout out to you, man. And anytime, bro. That's why I am here. All right, let's continue on here. 463 people still in here. Not bad for a Friday. But let's go ahead and check out AGIX real quick. Take a look at the Binance Tether chart. Here we go. All right, take a look here. Did I trick you guys? Did I trick you? Come on. I always try to do that. Let me know if I tricked you guys. We're not muted, guys. We're not muted. Anyway, it's Friday, guys. I got like the last brain cell in my head right now is just like a monkey clapping cymbals right now. But doesn't stop the sauce from spewing out of my mouth. Here we go. Hey, let's go. Shout out to Rob. Hey, yeah, let's go. Gotcha. Bing bong. I'm throwing money for myself on that one. Let's go. That's the first time I've ever tricked anybody with that. Usually you guys, yeah, let's go. Oh, B team didn't get tricked. Fake out. Let's go. You guys are funny. Almost sent those stop signs. Oh, Rob. That's my goal, is to trick Rob one day. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Oh, God. I'm too buzzed to be tricked. I just looked at the screen. Creighton, let's go. I fell for it. Oh, my God. Thank God. I always try to trick you guys, and I never able to pull it off. Shout out to Crimson. You guys are funny. Oh, God. Let's go. Lip readers. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. Let's go. Oh, God. You guys are funny. All right, Shelby. Shout out to Selby. Yeah, let's go. I didn't think I would get you guys. That's the first time I've ever actually pulled that off. I used to try it a lot. Never able to pull that off. Let's go. I'm proud of myself. It's going to be a good one. I'm celebrating tonight. Let's go. All right. So, guys, I will tell you this. Lower lows on your price action at the 786. This is on the 4-hour, guys. With momentum waves coming up. I would wait for the green dot to print. But if you are able to print that green dot, you will have a bullish divergence on your 4-hour. If you can get your money flow to start curving up as well, that would be a nice confirmation. But I would not front run this red dot. I would wait for the green dot to print before making any decisions based off of that. 15-minute money flow would be something else I would watch. Actually, it might be better to potentially catch your divergence on a lower time frame like the 15-minute. If you're able to print that green dot on your 15-minute, that's another thing I would look at, right? Momentum waves coming to the upside with your price action coming to the downside. That's a fib. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That's a fib again. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, my God, guys, this is terrible. Sorry, that was 2 extra fibs that you guys probably didn't need. Sorry about that. Looking for the trend line. There we go. Lower lows on your price action with the higher lows on your momentum waves, guys. This could be the start of a bounce to the upside, but I would wait for that at least 15-minute green dot, and I would want to see that 4-hour VWAP rolling back up as well. If you get that green dot on the 4-hour with your 15-minute money flow crossover and bull div, that could be a decent sign to potentially get a move to the upside. Pulling a fib. This is a legitimate fib that I'm pulling here. Actually, it's not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm really not trying to wreck you guys right now. That's my fault. But if we go ahead and pull our range here, yeah, a little bit of a bearish rejection here. I don't know, guys. I would look at that divergence, but I would be very careful because you are starting to lose the 786. Yeah, I mean, you're deviating from your range. I would look for that green dot. If you can get that bull div, I would look for a potential bounce to come in here. I would like to see money flow get a little better, but I would look for something like that. Bull div on the 4-hour, likely to give you some kind of a bounce to the upside. You could see this one. Was this a div? Let's see. Yeah, like this divergence right here gave you that little bounce to the upside. I think this one is likely to give you at least something like that, if not something more. Not financial advice and no guarantees, but there we go. Stop pulling your fib too much, Frankie. There are 428 people watching. Oh, God, I forgot I was in public, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Like I said, it was an accidental fib pull. Usually I pull it out on purpose. That was an accident. But anyway, F, you're a real one. Okay. Yeah, guys. So that's what I would be looking for at that 786. Again, you are deviating from your value area. And sometimes when that happens, that 4-hour bull div is likely to give you at least something. And again, just with money flow and stuff, that 15-minute money flow coming back up, that's kind of what I would be looking for. But yeah. Not financial advice. But guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Mrs. Candles. I don't think Mrs. Candles is coming, guys. I think she quit her position here at the Frankie Candles Company. You know, unbelievable. But let's go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Now let's get to the fun part and give away some free money. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Okay, let's go ahead and spin it. We got 367 likes. If we can get it up to 400 by the time I'm done spinning the wheel 3 times, I'll spin it 10 times, but I don't know if we're going to get there. But that's okay, guys. It's Friday. It's Friday. We got 420 people in here right now. Let's call her again. Okay, well, Creighton, let's do it. Let's see. Mrs. Candles knows all you guys, by the way. I think she lurks more often than we realize, or at least more than I realized. Let's see. She better answer me, guys. Mrs. Candles. Oh, my God. Guys, listen to these rings. Listen to these rings.
It's been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, guys, looks like I'm on my own here. Don't forget... Oh, yeah, guys, don't forget the BingX. If you're signed up with our BingX link, you can get into the dining room now with your user ID. If you guys are interested in checking out those premium trade setups once a week. But, yeah, if you want to taste the premium Discord, don't forget that, guys. I'm naked. It's 30 degrees here. Okay. Well, hey, shout out to Helen's favorite, Dutch. Shout out to you. Hey, listen, 30 degrees, I assume you're not, it's not Fahrenheit, because I would not be naked in 30-degree Fahrenheit weather. But, guys, give them a giveaway. Here we go. Spin numero dos. Let's get it, baby. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Y'all the best community alive, guys, for real. Dutch making excuses. Just say you like to be naked. It's okay. Oh, God. All right. Hopefully, we don't mess up. Hopefully, we don't mess up the giveaways today, because we did yesterday. We wound up giving away extra money. Which is not a bad thing for the CandleMafia. Bad for Frankie Candle's wallet, though. It's Celsius. Okay, that's what I figured. I wonder what she's doing. Yeah, me too, Steven. Me too. I really do worry. Not worry, wonder. Maybe I'll worry, too. Let's see. All right, let's see. What was that? Was that 3? We're almost at 400. Okay. All right, 3 spins. I think that's the least amount of spins we've ever gotten, but that's okay. We got 2 out of 3 giveaways. Add them to the list, Rob. Mrs. Candles today is 100% a security, and I am the wet toothpick they call Gary Gensler, and I will get rid of her. But anyway, guys, big winners. We are all big winners, guys. Giant winners, like the biggest winners you ever seen. The biggest. Let's see. I can't smash the like because I smashed the mouse. Shout out to Ellen. We'll take that. We'll take that. Shout out to Ellen. Okay, 86 degrees real temperature. I would be naked in 86-degree weather. But let's see here, guys. We got 2 extra giveaways. Rob, I will wait for your confirmation, and I will write down exactly the directions here so I do not give away more money than we should. But, yeah, until then, until we get the update here, let's go ahead and check XRP. Oh, absolutely getting rejected. Oops. Let's see. XRP. Boom. All right, coming back down. Not losing the value area yet, though. That is a good sign. Steven says, "Law, JK." You guys are too much, man. Oh, God. Desert rain today. Feels good, man. Nice, nice. Where you at? You're in the desert, Burke? Where you at? Where you at? Are you in Sin City, bro? You in Sin City? Say what's up to Dave and Rob for me, bro, if you are from Sin City Crypto. XRP, baby. Let's go. But, yeah, let's check Bitcoin, or as some of you guys like to call it, Bytecoin. All right. Can't get above this POC. Very interesting here. Very interesting. All right, Mrs. Candles. I would really like Mrs. Candles to come help me out here. I would like to see it. All right, guys, I'm going to BRB. I'm going to go see if I can find Mrs. Candles because I really would enjoy. Okay, Bull Run confirmed video. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Don't mind me. I am just popping up ExoCharts real quick because I want to see something. All right, let's see. Let's go to YouTube.com. That's where they put all the videos, right? That's like TikTok, same thing. Let's see. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm pretending to be a boomer. I hate that word because I feel like it's insulting. But it shouldn't be, right? It's just the name of a generation. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Anyway, all right, let's see. What is going on? What are we doing here? YouTube, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. Frankie Candles. I'm just searching myself on YouTube. That seems, I love how candle ads pop up. All right, let's see. Where is it? It's not too late to enter the giveaway here yet, guys. If you want to go to the Bull Run confirmed video on the channel, you can go ahead and drop a comment, smash the like button, and be subscribed to the channel to get an entry. All right, let's go to the channel here and pull up. Come on, where's the video? All right, Rob, are we pulling from Bull Run confirmed? Here we go. You're probably going to hear my voice real quick, guys. Boom. Okay. Copy and paste. Pull up the comment picker. Boom. YouTube, paste, filter duplicate users. Filter duplicate users. Wait, where did... How come it doesn't say remove... exclude users, no. Add extra entries, no. You used to be able to remove winners that so they can't win twice. Oh, number of winners, 1. Oh, interesting. They added stuff. We can actually pick all the winners in one spin. That would be fun though. All right, let's just go ahead and do it. Here we go. Pulling up. Bada boom. Let's see here. Let me pull up chat real quick. Where did my chat go? Boom. Okay, here we go. Okay, thank you for that, Rob. 11 winners total, 10 bags of 3X crypto, which is going to be ADA, 1 Frankie Candles trucker hat. So 11 winners total from the same video. I dropped a link for you. Thank you, Tony. If I had to guess, Challenge Me asked above 40K or below 20K first if you would have to guess. Oh, man, that is a hard question, man. That is a hard question. Now above 32K or below. Oh, God, those are hard, man. Above 32K or below 20K. Man, that is a rough question. That is a rough question. Let me pull up the chart real quick. That is hard. Well, the real answer is I don't know. Neither does anybody. But if I had to guess for fun, let's see. Well, to the second question, which was, where'd it go? Oh, he changed it. Okay. All right. So I guess he wants to answer me this one first. Shout out to Challenge Me. Above 40K or below 20K first. I would have to say, or below 20K? Hard to say, man. Hard to say. I would have to say, what was the higher end? 40K? I don't know. 40K? Yeah, true answer is I don't know. But I would say probably 40K, maybe. I don't know. 40K. Either way, I'm going to cash out. But yeah, I would say probably hard to say, man. Hard to say. I am a believer that the bottom is in. But, I mean, below 20K, maybe we come back down here and test here. I don't know. I'd say about 50-50 shot. I'd say 50-50 shot, to be 100% honest with you. Like, maybe I would lean a little bit more towards a move to the upside. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick, I would say maybe up. But who knows? I have no idea. I'd have to wait for more information. Yeah, I would say above 40K, just so you get an answer. Yeah, I would say above 40K. But anyway, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's go ahead and pull these winners. Bada boom. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Come on. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Bear with me here, guys. Come on. Come on. Bada boom. Okay, here we go. Let's pull these winners, baby. Let's pull these winners. Where is chat at? Let me pull up the chat. We need the chat. We need the chat. We need the chat. Bada boom. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. 362 people in here. Let's go ahead and pull our first winner. So 11 total. Thanks for your answer, boss. No problem. Challenge me. I will tell you this. That is a very speculative guess. So don't. I wouldn't be. Take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I would just to give you just to pick a side. I would say probably up. But not very confident on that. Let's see. Okay, so 11 winners total. I really want to make sure I don't mess this one up. 11 winners total, 10 bags. All off that one video, right, Rob? That would be, maybe we should just make it that one video. Or just pick a random video every week and make it one video. But okay, here we go. Keeping fresh count. Here we go. Winner number 1. We will give away the hat last. The hat will be the 11th person will get the hat. Everyone else will get Cardano. Here we go. Ear pain doesn't have to be so unbearable, guys. Just so you know, today's episode is brought to you by Walgreens and whatever this ear pain drops are. Anyway, winner number 1. Here we go. Who's it going to be for a Cardano bag? Here we go. Elite Crypto says, bing bong. Shout out to you, Elite Crypto. You're going to get some Elite Crypto, which I would call Cardano. And hey, at least we're giving away Cardano on a day where it's pretty cheap, right? So shout out to Elite Crypto. Hit that Discord, the free Discord. Go to the giveaway section to claim your free bag of Cardano. Thank you for watching the content, and thank you for leaving that nice bing bong with the heart emojis. Let's go. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that free Discord. Let's go. All right, let's see. Winner number 2. Here we go. ADVT. Shout out to you, Advit. I appreciate you for watching the content. Says Frankie will make us all rich. Let's go. Shout out to Advent. I'm going to throw some money for that. Bing bong. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. 500 in the air for the CandleMafia getting rich. Let's go, baby. Shout out to ADVT. I appreciate you. Not to be confused with the VPVR. Shout out to ADVT. Shout out to you, man. Hit that free Discord. Hit the giveaway section to win your free crypto. Or you already won it to get your free crypto. Let's go. Bada boom. Pick our next winner. Also, today's episode is also brought to you by SpongeBob, specifically Squidward. Anyway, here we go. Winner number 3. Scammer. Winner number 3. Hey, Tony D. Get out of the giveaways. Shout out to Tony D. Shout out to Sean James. Says, thanks, Frankie. I appreciate you and value your perspective. Hey, shout out to Sean James. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for watching the content. Thank you for respecting my perspective. And shout out to you, bro. We're going to give you a free bag of Cardano. So if you didn't like me, which you did, but even if you didn't, now you got to like me, right? No way. Oh, no. Bullish, did you just get me back, bro? Did you just get... Bullish on Parade just got me back saying, stop, no audio. And you tricked me. Dang it. Now you guys are winning. Unbelievable. Shout out to you, bro. You got me. Frankie, I'm tired, and I've only been live with you for like 5 hours today. Yeah, Dave Digital. Dude, this is your 5th hour of a live stream with Frankie Candles. Let's go. Shout out to Dave. That's dedication, bro. If I had to guess, I would bet on you, bro. I have a VPN if that works. I don't know what that's in reference to, but yeah, shout out to Sean James. Thank you for the kind comment, dude. I do appreciate you. Hit that free Discord to get your free bag of Cardano. And thank you for being part of the CandleMafia and being subscribed to the channel. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, bro. Be Slim. Yeah, yo, Bullish on Parade. Yo, you guys are funny, man. You guys are so cool, man. You guys are awesome. I love doing this, man. You guys are like friends. V Slim's like, good job, Bullish. You guys are funny. All right, winner number 4. Here we go, man. Here we go. Oh, God, man. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, guys. Sometimes I got to pinch myself. This is like, I can't believe I get to do this every day. It's the coolest thing ever. HODL Crypto. Let's go. I don't know what this arrow is supposed to do, but I'm afraid it's going to steal all my seed phrases. I'm just going to do it. Please don't bring me to a naughty website. Please don't bring me to a naughty website. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know what this is. Oh, no. Okay. Whew, I don't know what that was going to do. But shout out to HODL Crypto. I don't know what your comment was, but shout out to you. I know you're in here, or you were today, but I don't know. Hopefully you're still in here. Thank you. Puke and Rally Frankie. Yo, you guys chats are funny. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. I think you should be still in here. But thank you for being here. You're always in here. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the support. Hit that free Discord. There you are. Oh, my God. Hodl Crypto, you won. Let's go. Bing, bong. Let's get it. I'm chatting in my own chat. Let's go. I don't care anymore. But, yeah, shout out to Hodl Crypto. Appreciate you for being in here, man. And you know what to do. Go get that free bag of ADA, man. Let's go. Next winner. That was winner number 4. Winner number 5. Here we go. Here we go. Who's going to be? Tony D, get out of the giveaways, bro. Oh, Mrs. Candles. You have some explaining to do, Mrs. Candles. Okay, you can't just be walking around like that. All right. Mrs. Candles was in the shower is what was going. Whoa, easy there. You're going to come on camera. Mrs. Candles, guys, Mrs. Give me a pen. Huh? There you go. All right. Mrs. Candles, you're going to have to explain to Creighton C why you did not answer the phone. Creighton said, Frankie, let's call her back. And I called you, and you ignored us twice.
I texted you.
Oh, she texted us. Well, you know what? I'm in the shower. Okay, yeah. So she was in the shower, but Mrs. Candles is back. Jessica is supporting you. But yeah, yeah. All right. Well, she's back, guys. Go to your room. Oh, God. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. And shout out to Incognito111. Really good update. Thanks, man. Hey, shout out to Incognito. Hopefully you're seeing this because you won a free giveaway and you won some free crypto. So go ahead and hit that Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free bag of Cardano. Oh, God. Socks only. Oh, boy. That was winner number 5 out of 11. And I am going to chill here for a second. Rob, let me just confirm. Incognito was winner number 5. I can almost guarantee you I'm off by 1. It's just how it works. No, but there was one scammer, though. I don't know. I don't trust that. Rob, just hit me with a thumbs up if Incognito was winner number 5. Yesterday, I bought a jewelry box at a garage sale for $25, and then at home, I discovered there was about $1,200 of gold rings and necklaces inside that box. Capitalism is beautiful. Let's go. Shout out to Bryce. Congrats. Go ahead and dump that into XRP before it rips. Just kidding. Not financial advice. I'm just joking. XRP could go to 0. Do your own research. Yeah, once I get Rob's confirmation, I will go ahead and continue on with the giveaways. After all those fibs, you think I'm keeping count? Shout out to Rob. All right, that's winner number 5. It's okay, Rob. Mrs. Candles is here to back you up. What? No. No, he's keeping count. I was just making sure we had the right count. How was that being mean? Oh, yeah, but yeah, you are confused. But anyway, Incognito is now winner number 5. If we give away some extra ADA, I don't care. DZ needed a cold shower. Oh, God. But let's continue on here. Winner number 6 for a bag of crypto. Out of 11. Who's it going to be? Scammer. Next winner. Here we go. Hey, Walking Dead X, shout out to you, man. I feel like you win a lot. It's Saturday at 1:48 a.m. What do you expect? Rob, you're up at 2 a.m. every day doing this? Rob, we need to talk about that, bro. Dude, we could set you up to, like, help. Listen, we're happy to have you in here, bro, but I feel bad, man. You do not have to be up at 2 in the morning doing this. We could find, like, we could put you, like, more onto the Discord, or we could, like, get other stuff for you to help out with that doesn't have to be at 2 a.m., man. But I appreciate that, bro. You are dedicated, man. I appreciate that for real. I did not know that. I mean, I knew that you were not in America, but I didn't know the time difference or what time you were doing this. Shout out to you, bro. That says a lot about you as a person, man. Shout out to you. I respect that, man, and I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, for real. But, dude, if that's ever a problem for you, I don't want you ever thinking, like, you, like, like, you are never expected to do anything very specific, right? So don't ever feel obligated. Like, feel free to sleep, brother, please. I appreciate you very much. But, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What? Oh, Mrs. Candle said sleep is for the weak. Okay. I mean, apparently Rob agrees with you. It's 6 hours ahead of you. Okay, wow. Dang, I did not know that. Rob, you are crazy, man. Let's go. LFG's in the chat for Rob. But, yeah, guys, Walking Dead X, shout out to you, man. Says, bing, bing my bong, Frankie. I don't know what that means, Walking Dead, but I'll just give you a free bag of Ada. Hopefully that gives you what you want. Shout out to you, bro. I do appreciate you for always being here, man. Thank you so much. And go get your free bag of Ada in the free Discord in the giveaway section. Let's go. Next winner. She's ready. Mrs. Candles is ready. Ginger P. Hey, shout out to Ginger P. Said, love the update. Shout out to Ginger P. Shout out to your kitty cat in your avatar. You won some free crypto, Ginger. So go ahead and hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and collect your free bag of Cardano. Did Frankie seriously just now figure out where Rob lives? No, I know where Rob lives. I just don't know the time difference. I never looked up the actual time difference. So I didn't know if he was, I didn't know how far behind he was or if he was ahead or behind or what the case was. But yeah, shout out to V-Slim. But let's see here. Shout out to Ginger. Appreciate you. Hit that free Discord. Get your free Ada. And here we go. Winner number 8. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Ais Byman says, I love your videos, man. God, they're getting good, man. Tricked me for a second. Rob is turning 21. Let's go. Oh, yeah, no way. Wait, hold up. Yes. No way. Dude, this is so funny that this guy won the giveaway. Yo, shout out to this guy. He says, that fake salesman voice always gets me. Can you do one in your regular voice? Shout out to this guy. Yo, I was cracking up at this comment. Me and Tony D were talking about this guy. That is hilarious because, we all know what he's talking about, right? Like, what's going on, guys? Like the YouTuber voice. That is so funny, man. Shout out to this guy. Hey, bro. He was like lighthearted about it. He's not like being like a toxic hater or anything. So shout out to you, bro. We're gonna give you some free Cardano. Thanks for making me laugh. I like that. Shout out to you, bro. But hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. You won some free Cardano. And I didn't respond to your comment, but we were talking about what I would have said. And this is great because this is what I was planning on saying if I was gonna respond to it. So it would have went like this. Hey, that fake salesman voice always gets me. Can you do it in your regular voice? And I was going to respond with, I can try, but I don't think it's going to work. It's just what naturally comes out of my body. But shout out to you, man. But yeah, go get that free Cardano. And I appreciate you for watching the content, man. Too funny. All right, next winner. Here we go. Shout out to Rick and Morty. Number 9. Anxious Trader says stream ready. You guys know that guy that makes those videos? I don't know if you do. Anyway, stream ready. Shout out to the Anxious Trader. We're going to turn you into the Confident Trader, hopefully very soon. But shout out to you. We're going to give you a bag of Cardano. And, yeah, maybe you can use it to trade and build your confidence so you can go from Anxious Trader to Confident Trader. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and get your free crypto. And thank you for watching the content. Bing bong. What are we up to? Number 10. Last giveaway for Cardano. Do you guys know what I'm talking about, or am I just, like, crazy? Here we go. Next winner, AM Foldy 31. Shout out to you. Says, bing bong. Sorry, Mrs. Candles. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for watching the content. Thank you for watching the content. Thank you for hitting me with a bing bong. Bing bong. Right back at you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go get your free bag of Ada. And now, let's go ahead and give away the Frankie Candles hat. Here we go. The early years, that janky wheel, man, I love it. I loved it. Yeah, that wheel was so rigged accidentally, guys. It was just, like, unbalanced. They would just, like, always go to the same thing. But we're going to reincorporate the wheel. Now we just use it for, like, giveaways and not giveaways. We're going to reincorporate the wheel some way. I want to try to gamify a part of the stream where we have, like, a little 15-minute part of the stream where, like, I don't know, maybe we spin the wheel and we get, like, spin it for leverage, spin it for the coin, and then spin it for a time frame, and then, like, maybe use that to, like, get into, like, fun trades or something. I don't know. We're going to try to do something cool with the wheel at some point in the future. Elite Ways says, I needed that Ada bag. Shout out to Elite Ways. Well, hey, at least Cardano is on sale right now. That is definitely the truth. But, guys, this is going to be for one of these beautiful Frankie Candles hats. We have these in multiple different colors. We have this gray and black. Is this gray and black? Yes, sir. Gray and black. We also have it in coffee and khaki coffee, or khaki, I don't know. Which is this color. But yeah, we have these on the merch store if you guys want to check them out. Maybe one of the mods can drop that link. But we're going to give away one for free right now. Let's go ahead and do it. Bing bong. Who's it going to be? Hopefully it's an OG. I like when people in the stream get the hats. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Feelin' Whitney. Oh, hey, shout out to Post Malone. It said, Frankie with the sauce. Feelin' Whitney. If you're watching this, you're getting a free Frankie Candles hat. Thank you for dropping that comment. Yeah, thank you for watching the content and being a loyal member of the Candle Mafia. We appreciate you. So we're going to go ahead and send you out a free hat. Go ahead to the giveaway section and claim your free prize. Let's go. Shout out to Feelin' Whitney. And shout out to Post Malone. It's a great song by Post Malone. But, guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Mrs. Candles, throw a hand in here. Show him a hand. Oh, look at that hand. Oh, okay. Sorry, not too much. She doesn't want to show. She doesn't want to show wrist today, guys. Just only fingertips and palm, no wrist. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for sticking around for tonight's live stream. Let me pull chat wrap back up real quickly here. Yeah, we're going for like 218 minutes, guys. We did a 2.5-hour premium live stream earlier today, and then another 2.5 hours almost on this live stream. Dang, I didn't realize that. Yeah. So Dave Digital, shout out to you, bro. And shout out to Darren and anyone who's in the premium. We're up to our 5th hour of live streams straight. But yeah, guys, if you are interested in checking out the hats, if you didn't win the giveaway, you can check the merch store. We actually got them pretty reasonably priced. I think they're $29, which is pretty good if you've ever tried to sell merch, keeping it pretty cheap. But, yeah, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I appreciate all of you guys. Remember, keep an eye on that daily bullish divergence. If we get that next move to the downside, look for those daily bull divs. Also, watch that 200-week moving average. That is, again, going to be the line in the sand when we close that candle in about 2 days to see if we are going to remain bullish or bearish in the long term. Best premium today. Shout out to Lou. So much sauce. I became diabetic. Yeah, you guys are funny, man. But shout out to you guys. Creighton C said 5 hours. What did I miss? But yeah, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Again, keep an eye on that 200-week moving average. Hopefully, we could close that candle above there. That would be pretty bullish in my opinion. And with all that being said, shout out to Mrs. Candle's hand. Oh, it's delayed. I can't see it. Well, 2 hands. That's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Right. Shout out to my boy Deezy. Shout out to, that's Mrs. Candles, not Deezy, guys. Shout out to Deezy and Mrs. Candles. That's all I got. I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. I gotta go, guys. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. Dude, I tell you all the time, though. You guys used to rate us all the time from ATV. That's like our views are down because you guys don't rate us. Oh, hey! Whoa! Hey! Calm down. Mrs. Candles is part of ATB now. You guys don't know that, but she actually helps out with ATB. She's in charge of making sure that ATB raids us. No, yes, you are. Well, anyway, guys, back to hydration. Shout out to Dark Crash. As you guys know, I'm trying to learn how to drink water because I never do it. So I got this water bottle that has times of day on the bottle here. And I'm pretty behind here, right? I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm only down to about 11:30. And it is right now 8 p.m. So I'm going to punish myself, and I'm going to chug all this water. Because believe it or not, that actually is a punishment to me. So here I go. I'm going to go ahead and drink this live. And I don't know how it's going to go because I'm not good at drinking water. So here we go. Not with the straw.
Not with the straw? That's going to take forever.
No.
Okay, here we go. Chug.
Got to make up for all the fibs, right? Oh, echo. We're at like 6:45. I'm going to throw up. What time is it? It's 8. We're at like 7:30. There we go. We did it. That's about 8, I think. All right, that's all I got. Oh my God. I'm like nauseous now, guys. That's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I'll see you guys on Monday. Same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Now I'm bloated. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.